Top of the top, everybody. Top of the top, everybody. Appreciate y'all for pulling up this morning. It's never good to mourn. It's never good to mourn. But one thing for sure, it's good to wake up.
It's your boy, Dept, I'm Bill Blast, Cool G Rat. Crack spots in Brooklyn with an 18, raised the murder rate out in Brooklyn. Tight robbed his own mom's church in Brooklyn. We was wild in the tunnel, niggas got their shine took.
Boy, I'm so Brooklyn, niggas know my name. Shit they said every time a nigga missing their chain. Had to do it for the dollars, I ain't do it for fame. Had to shoot 100 niggas just to work on my aim.
We ain't aiming at your leg, double tap at your brain.
Leave his body on the floor, blood flow in the drain.
They light candles on his ad, we gon' spin through a game.
For 40 days, 40 nights, niggas making it rain.
You get knocked for that body, better not say a name.
Shit, we took the same oath, my chain and your chain.
I'm from the old Brooklyn, nigga, you know how we play.
This whole team get it, spread love to Brooklyn way.
I did drive-bys, nigga, book dice games, nigga. From picking after Blake Birdman to Miller.
My gun game sick, can't name a nigga illa. Had to fire on this nigga just to show him I was realer.
I had to fire on my man, he was fucking with the eye.
Had to fire on this nigga, he was talking to the cops.
Had to fire on the nigga, he was fronting on my block.
Man, I fired on this nigga, he was looking at my watch.
I'm so Brooklyn, nigga.
And when I'm out of town, they call me Brooklyn, nigga.
From Detroit to LA to NC.
Let's go.
Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn, stand up. Brooklyn, stand up.
It's your boy, Dept, outside, big guns. I'm Bill Blast, Cool G Rat. Crack spots in Brooklyn with an 18, raised the murder rate out in Brooklyn. Tight robbed his own mom's church in Brooklyn. We was wild in the tunnel, niggas got their shine took.
Boy, I'm so Brooklyn, niggas know my name. Shit they said every time a nigga missing their chain. Had to do it for the dollars, I ain't do it for fame. Had to shoot 100 niggas just to work on my aim.
We ain't aiming at your leg, double tap at the brain.
Leave his body on the floor, blood flow in the drain.
They light candles on the ad, we gon' spin through a game.
For 40 days, 40 nights, niggas making it rain.
You get knocked for that body, better not say a name.
Shit, we took the same oath, my chain and your chain.
I'm from the old Brooklyn, nigga, you know how we play.
This whole team get it, spread love to Brooklyn way.
I did drive-bys, nigga, book dice games, nigga. From picking after Blake Birdman to Miller.
My gun game sick, can't name a nigga illa. Had to fire on this nigga just to show him I was realer.
I had to fire on my man, he was fucking with the eye.
Had to fire on this nigga, he was talking to the cops.
Had to fire on the nigga, he was fronting on my block.
Man, I fired on this nigga, he was looking at my watch.
I'm so Brooklyn, nigga.
And when I'm out of town, they call me Brooklyn, nigga.
From Detroit to LA to NC, nigga.
From Jersey back to the Barclay, nigga. To Labor Day parade on the Parkway, nigga.
The Callaloo dumbing in the arc, my nigga.
I remember from the lab, and it sparked my nigga.
I rap East New York from the start, my nigga.
In Crown Heights, y'all got my heart, my nigga.
Y'all know how we do it. Top of the top, man. It's time to rock and roll and get to this work. Green Eyes, I see you in the building. Blow Dollars, I see you in the building. Always a Queen, I see you in the building. FTC Vice, Chase Millie is in the building. Harry Wins is in the building. Gwendolyn This Winning is in the building. And it's a good morning to wake up. Another day alive, another day free. Why the fuck would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I say, hey, hey, hey. I say, hey, hey, hey. Your boy is here. Your boy is here. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. You know why I appreciate y'all for pulling up? Because you could have been anywhere else in the world. But like I said, you decided to come and chill with me. Shout out to Artist Morrison for giving me the intro of the year. Let's get into it, and then we getting into this work. Let's work. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Top of the top, y'all. Top of the top. My man, top of the top. My man Chase Millie in the building. Y'all know Chase be breaking. I thought Chase went to Aruba on us. But Chase is in the building, y'all. Appreciate everybody for waking up. Y'all get on my nerves, but at least y'all woke up. See? You wouldn't hurt me like that. You would not wake up on me, would you? You would not wake up on me, would you? Smitty, I see you in the building. Shout out to Cosmology Bay and Smitty Brim. They doing their thing on their crusade to get around YouTube. You know how it is, man. It's early in the morning. I ain't cranky, and I hope your body ain't smelling stanky. And I hope I ain't interrupting you from doing no hanky-panky. Aha! But you know it is early in the morning. Some of y'all could be doing that rocking and rolling. So if you stop to do your rocking and rolling, to come fuck with Big Dice, I appreciate you. Can you dig it? I'm from Brooklyn, baby. It may take some getting used to. I got a good one for y'all today. Y'all know who this is? Anybody know who my man is? I'm going to get into this one. Anybody know who my man is right here? Anybody tell me who this is right here? Anybody tell me who this is right here? I'm going to show y'all who he is. YouTube fair uses. I'm going to show you who he is. This is a comedian on YouTube by the name of Mk Slatt. Dude got over 1 million followers and all that. Well, he was just arrested, y'all. They just arrested him on Glock charges, drug charges. Pay attention if y'all don't know who he is. Let's go.
He right here on my life. Yeah.
YouTube fair use.
Yeah, he right here on my life.
YouTube fair use.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it ain't, but y'all know what I ain't know. What the fuck happened to Buddy ass up top left? I'm like, man, Joe, he was funny as hell. What happened to him? And it turned out he was still making comedy and he was still releasing content, but it was just something was different, bro. It's like for some reason it seemed like he wasn't as happy. And if you look at him right here, bro, he kind of going through like that young boy phase. Y'all remember when young boy face started to morph into like a more angry looking motherfucker? I guess that's what bro going through. I don't know what's going on in his life, but he was just arrested for being caught with Glock switches, an automatic rifle, fentanyl, and meth, and was held on a $3 million bond. Obviously, if you're looking at this video on your screen, he posted 10% of that. You do the math. you know, he was making a lot of money on his channel. I was following him for a while. I first got into it with him when he was beefing with Reggie Baby, and he was a funny dude. All that sticking his tongue out shit, that's a little weird to me. But hey, your idea is funny as your idea funny. And this goes to show you though, man, like you see Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap had to go back to the streets because rap just wasn't cutting them checks like he used to.
Lonzo,
It's the
Mr.
same
Hall, how
with
you
this
doing,
YouTube
brother?
shit, man. You know, sometimes the money is better than other months, and sometimes you got to get other hustles. Like for me, YouTube is my side job. I'll never forget the actual job that I have that I pay the bills with. It's just YouTube is a nice side hustle that might pay off in the end. But for a lot of these dudes, man, they putting all their eggs in the one bucket. Like they relying on only YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok. That's their only way of income. So if months y'all not tuning in like how I used to tune in, he can't pay his rent. You know what I'm saying? And it's not y'all fault. It's just how the social media shit go. And that's why I will always preach to the young people who want to be influencers or rappers, get you a job. So that way you don't have to go to jail. The reason I do YouTube on the side is because my $25 an hour job just ain't enough for my bills, my car note, my rent, and everything else. It's just not enough. It's just really not enough, bro. And so I didn't want to go back to selling drugs. I didn't want to do that shit because now, like selling drugs now, if you ain't doing what he was doing, which is being the plug, you're not gonna make no fucking money.
Y'all heard what he said? Shout out to Artist Morrison in the building. Y'all heard what he said? Y'all heard what he said? If you selling drugs today and you ain't the plug, you ain't getting no fucking bread. You could tell he was doing this thing in the hood. He was doing the crazy ass skits. He's running around with the Glocks and the switches. Ironically, he get caught with a Glock and a switch. He gets caught with allegedly trafficking drugs. It had to be a lot of drugs because they said that they was targeting and watching him. $3 million bond, 10% of a $3 million bond. Some places that's $300,000. If they're doing 15%, that's $350,000 cash that you have to put up. But how could he go to doing that? First of all, if you got $350,000 to bond out, you got 1 million plaque on YouTube, 1 million subscriptions on YouTube. That's enough to get a hell of a check. Why do we keep going back in these streets? Always a queen. Salute, girl. Why we always going back in these streets? You know why we always going back in these streets? Because we addicted to the fucking streets. The same bullshit we've been through, the same bullshit we grew up going through, the same bullshit we saw our parents going through. Y'all fail to realize when we was getting exposed to this bullshit our parents and our parents' friends and our aunts and our uncles was going through, we were being exposed to bullshit. Your mind is like a sponge. Everything that it sees, it will intake like water. Chevy Dave said, playing with guns and selling drugs comes with a penalty. That's a cold-blooded fact. Because number one, when you on these TikTok and all these YouTube shits and you pulling these straps out and these motherfucking Glocks and these AR-15s, see, a lot of them guns is BB guns. See, a lot of them guns is BB guns. And a lot of them guns is what you call pellet guns or prop guns for people that be trying to do their movies and stuff like that. But some of them guns that y'all be seeing in some of these videos, unfortunately, I see with a lot of people today, not just young individuals, older individuals with these guns and these switches, and y'all are felons, and y'all are in states that you are not able to hold these firearms, such as New York City. It's only inevitable if you go to Instagram or if you go to one of these social media sites. Look.
So I just didn't want to go to the hustle and bustle and the hassle of all that bullshit. So I started YouTube, honestly. And one day I'm going to go into deeper why I really started YouTube. But for bro, just like Fetty, he went back to the streets because the way that they want to get paid and rich just ain't working out, bro. And it's a sad reality for a lot of us because I'm in that field too. It's like social media, whatever you want to call it. And I'll never forget this lesson that all money ain't good money and all money don't last long. Never forget that.
Y'all heard that? All money ain't good money and all money don't last long. And what she just said was some of the most important information. If you pay attention to certain things that was just going on YouTube, We're not going to keep talking about the situations that almost could have got people's lives taken or got people hurt. But like he said, when you used to getting a certain amount of money and that money ain't coming the way it started fucking with y'all. If you used to getting $1,000 a week and then all of a sudden you go down to $750 a week, that $250 that's taken out of that equation will start to fuck with you, especially if you develop the lifestyle that if you're getting $1,000 a week, you're accustomed to spending damn near $1,000 a week. You know, because if you sell to yourself, I'm getting $1,000 a day, $1,000 a week, $4,000 a month. You dig what I'm saying? That's $48,000 a motherfucking year. And then somebody tells you, check this out, because of taxes or because of your job or because of the company going bad or because you can't get no more motherfucking coke or drugs in the street, you're going to drop down to $26,000, $27,000 a year. Once you accustom to lifestyle, that shit is going to mentally drive you crazy. This is why people get served with alimony. This is why people get served with alimony after couples separate, divorce, or go the other ways. People are like, yo, if we're not together no more, why should I still be taking care of her? If I'm not together with him, why should I still be taking care of him? Look at Mary J. Blige and her ex-husband. The reason why you still got to take care of him, because the time that you was with a person, that starts a lifestyle. It shit starts a lifestyle. It starts a lifestyle that people get accustomed to. Shit, it's just like if you're accustomed to getting oral sex every morning, ladies or gentlemen, and then you wake up in the morning and your partner don't give you no oral sex, you're like, ho, what the fuck is up, nigga? What's happening, ma? What's up with that sloppy toppy? What's up with that squish squash, that jalopy work? And then if your man be like, well, I don't feel like doing it this morning, or your lady be like this, I'm not no cock mouth sandwich for you this morning, it's gonna fuck with you. Like, hold up, so why the fuck was you sucking cock any other morning? Ladies like, well, why you not eating me out this morning, nigga? They start smelling on themselves. Is it me? Is it smelling a little tart down there? Let me know something, because I can go freshen up. But I'm used to you making me feel good. I'm used to you making me feel good. But now all of a sudden you don't want to make me feel good. You're playing with my emotions. Same thing when it comes to money. Same thing you come to money. It's just like if you walk in a corporate job and you're getting a certain amount of money, you're getting a salary a year. You're getting $48,000, $50,000 a year in a salary, and then you lose that job, and then all of a sudden you at McDonald's, and you go from $48,000, $50,000 a year to $12,000, $17,000 a year. Your lifestyles changes drastically. When you're making $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a year, you ain't worried about taking no clothes to the cleaners. You just dropping the clothes off at the cleaners. Hey, Sam, I'll pick them up tomorrow. I'll pick them up Saturday morning. Because you have the financial backing to take care of that. But if you drop from a certain amount to a certain amount, you ain't going to the cleaners no more. You're getting some laundry and some detergent. You going to the laundromat. Shit, if you can't go to the laundromat, some of you motherfuckers is going to put your clothes in a tub and get to scrubbing them out back in the days like our grandparents did. What do you think? A person would just wash their clothes if they had a bunch of money and they could buy a washing machine? You think a person would hand wash their clothes and they got money for a washing machine and dryer? See, that was back in the days when our grandparents was outside, when they were scrubbing clothes and they take the clothes behind the house and put them up on a pin line. No, we got motherfucking washing machines and dryers. Cheeks, what up, girl? We got Cheeks the Hoodologist up in the building. And you and goddamn Chase better not start that goddamn flirting shit over here in my damn chat. To the women, when y'all come to my chat, I'm jealous. You motherfuckers better start flirting with me first before y'all start flirting with any motherfucking body else in the goddamn chat. I don't even care if you're lying. You better say I'm sexy. Fucked up eye and all that. You motherfuckers better be saying I'm sexy. Fucked up eye and all that. I better not see none of you motherfuckers coming in here calling nobody else sexy, or you will go into timeout for 10 minutes. You gotta say I'm sexy first. You gotta say I'm sexy first. Fuck that shit. Chase ain't gonna come over here with that bullshit, that goddamn Sydney Poitier dark skin shit. I ain't light skinned. Y'all gonna stop treating me like light skinned niggas. Chase over here with that bullshit. Hey, good morning, beautiful woman. Flowers and all that sucker shit. Y'all women talking about, hey, daddy, hey, sexy, hey, Chase. Fuck all that bullshit. See? There she go with that shit. You see that? You see that? Hey, Chase, my love. Hey, Chase, my love. Fuck that. I'm hating. Coming over here with that bullshit. Going in the goddamn timeout for 10 seconds. Nah, but on a serious note, I'm just waking y'all up. This man right here had a great career on YouTube, y'all. Great career on YouTube. The funniest skits ever. You dig what I'm saying? Here go another picture of him when he was running around acting crazy. To go to this right here. That nigga in the middle, he telling. That nigga in the middle is telling. The girl on the top next to him look like she ready to go to jail. The dark-skinned one down there looking like she a black Barbie, she's telling. And the other nigga with his eyes down with the cornrow, looking like that boy from motherfucking The Wire. What's that boy from Creed? The one that got left by Steve Harvey's daughter when he was young? Them niggas is telling. That nigga in the middle and that one at the bottom, y'all might as well look for them to make the deal right there, because the eyes is telling. Them niggas gonna tell. They gonna tell. Where them Glocks came from? Mk Slatt. Where them drugs came from? Mk Slatt. How is he? He's the motherfucking boss. He's on YouTube getting all that money. I don't even got a job. I started hanging out with him. He told me if I chill with him, he gonna let me give me some money. He bought me a gun and he bought me some drugs. That little pretty girl at the bottom, she said, my mama told me don't even go to the store with them. I was just supposed to be going to the store. But MK is the one that gave him the guns. You know them niggas telling. You know that FTC, them niggas is telling, man. Look, that nigga in the middle. Look at this nigga right here, y'all, in the middle. That nigga, look at his eyes, the one in the middle. He like this. I do not believe this bullshit right here. I am going to fucking jail. That's what his eyes is saying. That's what he's saying. Look at his eyes. I'm dead serious. If you look at Mk Slatt, MK like, God damn it, I done been to prison before. This some bullshit. The girl up on the top row, she looked like, fuck it. Let's go, nigga. I'm ready to do my bid. What we doing? 8 years, 9 years, 10 years? She already got her jumper suit on. She already look like she in a scene from life right now. She ready to go to prison. That girl on the bottom with them goddamn baby hairs, she too pretty. That little baby hair bitch, y'all better get her out of jail before something go wrong. And then the one next to her, he looks like he's about to get baptized. He looking at the water. He looking at the water like he about to get baptized at church with his grandmother. Respectfully, I don't trust no nigga with no hair like that. If you're gonna get dreads, get dreads. But once you start doing shit like that, nah, no. I don't trust no shit like that, y'all. I'm sorry, I just don't trust no shit like that. I could be wrong. It's just my opinion. You know, educational reasons, educational purposes only. FTC said she looking like Queen Latifah and set it off. That's a fact. She looking like she done told Jada and them, get out the fucking car, bitch. You remember the end of Set It Off when Queen Latifah put that motherfucking music in? Hang around me, looking like Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy. Hang around me, Make the fuck up. You are now rocking with the best with the Big Dice motherfucking morning show. And you know why you rocking with Big Dice in the morning show? You shouldn't be nowhere else.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's some jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
I wanted to talk to y'all about this. I forgot to tell y'all this the other day, man. Shout out to 50 Cent right quick. I'm going to give him his quick shots. I'm going to give him his flowers, man. This dude right here, y'all. Shout out to 50 Cent, man. Shout out to 50 fucking cents. If y'all not giving him his props, man, it got to be some type of hate in your motherfucking... It got to be some type of hate. First of all, this dude right here has... stars locked. I mean, he got stars locked. Every time one of his shows go off, another one is coming on. Let's talk about this for a second. Every time one of this man's shows goes off, another one comes on. Every time one of his shows goes off, another one comes on. If you haven't been watching this Power series from Power number 1, please, everybody, I'm telling y'all, go pay attention to this shit. But this one right here, the third book, Raising Canaan, when 50 Cent was a child with his mother, rest in peace to his mother, Sabrina. Let me tell y'all something. I want everybody to go start watching this series right here, and I want to start having a night where we talk about great movies and great sitcoms, because 50 Cent has been through so much trauma. Mother being killed as a child. He was shot 9 times, used to sell drugs, record label, all type of experiences, ups and downs, G units, bottled water. I need y'all to understand what is written for you, God can never take away from you. What is written for you, God will never take away from you. And this man's mind is something incredible, man. That's all I wanted to say about that. Shout out to DMW Shots. I see you in the building, brother. Another day alive, another day free. You know what I'm saying? Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? I don't know if y'all heard about this unfortunate bullshit that was going on. Y'all must, fuck around. One of the, either Chase, ain't that some shit? Chase and Cheeks. Chase and Cheeks is getting married. Chase and Cheeks is getting married. Them motherfuckers come over here, be flirting at each other and all that shit. Yo, you should have came over there last night, Chase. You should have pulled up, daddy. Chick, you're going to get pregnant on the fucking YouTube. You're going to get pregnant on YouTube fucking with Chase. Watch. Cheeks is going to be the first person on YouTube to get pregnant on YouTube. You gonna have Chase sitting up there looking at that shit like that. I notice you motherfuckers got some real frisky interactions with each other. She said, I put it back up. See, look at the man motherfucking thing. He up, look at him right here. Oh, I got to catch it this morning. I'll catch it back, boo-boo. And then she go, look at her. Chase, I put it back up, daddy, like 2 hours ago. The fuck out of here with that bullshit. Both of you motherfuckers is about to get put. You know what? You niggas know I do it. You know I do it. You know I do it. You know I do it over here. I'ma chill because it's early in the morning. I'ma chill because it's early in the morning. Oh, let me get myself together. I'ma chill because it's early in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? I'm getting myself together because y'all be getting on my nerves sometimes. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck this bullshit. Next motherfucker come over here telling somebody else they sexy. You better lie and tell me I'm sexy. You better tell the truth and say I'm sexy. Tell another motherfucker they sexy before you tell me, and I'm going to bar your ass for 86,000 seconds. You motherfuckers is getting barred for 86,000 seconds. You know what that is? That's a whole goddamn day. 24 hours. You motherfuckers could be typing and all that shit. Yo, Dice, what up? What's going on? Do you see my chats? No. I ain't gonna see your chats, and ain't nobody else gonna see your goddamn chats because you motherfuckers is going on timeout for 86,000 minutes. 86,000 seconds. That's equivalent to 24 hours. So you got 24 hours to get your motherfucking mind right. Motherfuckers coming over here putting up hearts and blowing kisses and all that sucker shit. I like hearts. I like kisses. Hold up. Pause. From women. To each his own. No disrespect to nobody. But hey, Big Dice is in the sugar walls. I don't want nothing to do with no balls, if you understand what I'm saying. Don DeMarco. But to each his own. To each his own. Who the fuck am I? Like Beanie Man said. Who am I? The goddamn lover. How can I make love to a fella in a rush? Pass me the keys to my truck. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Thank you, Gwendolyn. Y'all know I get petty with my shit. I don't give a fuck. If y'all don't know by now, I get petty. Big Dice get petty. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. So what? Now, let me stop fuck with y'all. Let's get on a serious note. Let's get on a serious note, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. You know, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just waking up. If you motherfuckers got me up at 7 o'clock, you motherfuckers gonna wake up too. Don DeMarco. But we got a crazy situation that's been going on, y'all, since I was a child. And it don't make no sense. This shit been going on since I was a kid. And the reason why I did this one is because right here, if you look at my face, right here in my face, if you look at my face, y'all, I was stabbed. I was stabbed in my face with a screwdriver. I was stabbed in my face right there with a screwdriver, right by my eye. And the reason why I was stabbed in my face, I was in junior high school. This is a true story. I'm in junior high school. They let us out of school early because it was a blizzard one year. So you know when they let us out of school early, everybody outside, we having a snowball fight. I'm in IS-390 shots. We having a snowball fight. Everybody out there playing with the snow, running around. You know back in the days, we kids. I don't even remember the person's name. All I know is a bunch of us. It was a girl and her and her friends. They was chilling. We throwing snow. I picks the snow up. I throws the snow at the girl. playing. That motherfucker turned around. I thought she punched me in my face. Motherfucker ain't punched me in my face because I noticed when she hit me in my face, the cold air hit my fucking face. Next thing you know, this my face bleeding, y'all. Was I upset that she stabbed me in my face? Hell fucking yeah. I was in junior high school. And I was very, very upset because I'm saying to myself, why the fuck would this motherfucker stab me? You know why she stabbed me? Because I invaded her personal space. She didn't want no snow on her. She wasn't throwing snow at me, so I did not have the right to put no snow on her. And even though some people say she may have went overboard or she may have went too far, from every action, there's a reaction. So if I wouldn't have been throwing no snow at her, even though I was just playing, I still made the first initiative reaction and made her respond. But 51 years, 40 years later, check this shit out, y'all. I don't know if y'all heard about this 15-year-old. Let's get into this work. You are now rocking with the best.
A student stabbed at Edward R. Murrow High School in Midwood, Brooklyn.
Police say that 15-year-old was stabbed in the stomach, taken to the hospital where he is expected to survive.
Eyewitness News reporter Kimberly Richardson is at the scene in Midwood. Kimberly.
Well, Joe and Sandra, a group of very anxious parents gathered here outside
Green
of the
eyes,
high
what
school.
up?
One mother telling me she got a panic call from her son this morning saying a fellow student had been stabbed. Take a look. There are a lot of NYPD school safety officers here. Following the incident, the school was briefly placed on lockdown. That has since been lifted. This was the scene around 9:30 this morning when police say that 15-year-old was stabbed in the stomach. An ambulance outside rushed the student to the hospital, we're told, with non-life-threatening injuries. Sources tell Eyewitness News at this hour, police are looking for a 16-year-old suspect who was last seen running out of the building here at 1600 Avenue L. I spoke with one mom a few minutes ago. Take a listen.
That's what I was calling the school to find out what's going on. Nobody answered. And then I called 911 because I was so scared. I said, somebody got stabbed on the third floor in the Edward Murrow High School, and can you please find out what's going on? They told me they can't say anything.
And you've been waiting out here for a couple hours now.
Yeah, a couple hours now, yeah.
Is your son okay?
He's okay. He's okay. He told me. He told me. I will keep asking him, keep sending messages. Are you okay? Are you okay? But he's okay.
You're texting him.
Yeah, texting him. Yeah, I just called him too, and he said, "Yeah, we just waiting for somebody to let us go."
And again, the school was placed on a brief lockdown this morning. It has since been lifted, so that mom will probably reconnect with her son. Again, her son telling her this happened on the third floor inside of the high school. The good news, that student is expected to be okay.
Now check this out. The good news is that student is expected to be okay. Ain't that some shit? The good news is that student is expected to be okay. Listen to this. Pay attention to this. This is when it gets crazy, y'all. Pay attention to this shit right here. Check it out, y'all. Now, this is the sad part is when it comes to our children, I'm starting to say, like, what's going on? Like, something ain't right. Something is just not right. Pay attention, y'all. Something is, I'm just going to let y'all check it out yourself. Green Eyes, I see you in the building. Check this out, y'all. Let's go.
Hours after a stabbing inside a Brooklyn school.
The victim, just 15 years old. CBS 2's Christina Fan is live outside Edward R. Murrow High School in Midwood. Christina.
Well, Dick and Dana, charges are still pending against that teenage suspect. But what parents really want to know is how he managed to walk off school property without anyone stopping him, and why parents weren't notified about the stabbing until hours later. Irate parents stood for hours in the cold in front of Edward R. Murrow High School Tuesday, communicating through cell phone with their children in lockdown.
Where you at? Shake your hands.
Struggling all day to get answers from the school following a stabbing.
Frustrating and mind-boggling that something like this can happen.
That's a cold-blooded fact, y'all. In this day and age, in this day and time, especially with certain things that have rised over the years from the 90s pertaining to gang activity and just our streets pertaining to our schools, because we know it has trickled down into our schools also. How is people still getting inside of schools with weapons? How the hell, Dunbars, I see you in the building. How the hell does a child get stabbed, and how does another child stab a child and leave the building? Nobody touches him, nobody talks to him, nobody asks him, nobody try. They got metal detectors everywhere. Down here in North Carolina, they have metal detectors and they have sheriffs working in the school. What I mean by sheriffs, I'm not talking about crossing guards. I'm talking about sheriffs, motherfuckers that's gonna take your ass straight to jail. Handcuff, gun. Some schools, they have the K9 unit up at the school because so many children today are involved with these drugs, selling drugs. It's a big thing down here for years now pertaining to marijuana and opioids in these high schools. It done trickled down to the public schools. My aunt drives the bus, and it's times when she goes picks up kids where they're coming on the bus and she's telling them, why do you smell like marijuana? So if you're going to pick your, if your baby is supposed to be ready in the morning at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, what is your child doing up 4 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning smoking marijuana? And how you don't know about that? And if your child has to leave to get out to that bus to 5:30, 5:45 in the morning, how does your child walk out your house smelling like marijuana? Because I remember back in the days when my mother didn't go to work, or before my moms went to work, my moms made sure she hugged me every morning. You couldn't get past my grandmother in the morning going to school without my grandmother saying, come on over here, baby. My grandmother hugging me like Roger mother on what's happening. So my grandmother, number one, you can get, if my grandmother looked at your eyes, I remember when my grandmother first found out I was smoking cigarettes. My grandmother said, why is your eyes so glossy? I said, Grandma, what the fuck is you talking about? She said, why are your eyes so glossy? I didn't understand what she meant. Glassy, glossy. Like when you smoke weed, your eyes be red. When you smoke cigarettes, your eyes be glossy because of the nicotine, and she was a nurse. She said, boy, why your eyes so glossy? Come here, let me smell your breath. Grandma, what you talking about? Come here. You know, my grandmother, she had that arm like she was a character from Mortal Kombat, like Scorpio or something. Get over here. Finish him. Fatality. My grandmother, she had a fast-ass arm. This motherfucker had a plastic man arm. She said, come here, baby, let me talk. Let me smell your breath. See, when your parents and your grandparents back in the days asked you to do something like, baby, get them shoes for me right there. Go on over there and turn that channel from channel 2 for me. Bring me a cup of tea, baby. Bring me some crackers. If your ass make a facial expression like you about to say no, your grandmother turns into a superhero. Like, I'm telling you, these are facts. Nerd salute, I see you in the building. These are facts. My grandmother say, baby, go in there and make me a cup of Coca-Cola and don't put too much ice in it. I remember one time I sucked my teeth and said, Grandma, why I always got to make you some soda? Let me tell you who my grandmother was. I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you who my grandmother was. This was my grandmother. She said, baby, don't put too much ice up in it, please. But you know me, I'm watching television. I'm watching television because my grandmother had HBO and WHT. Pay attention to this. I am watching HBO on a brand new TV in my grandmother's house, and she asked me to just go make some soda. And I asked her, why do I always have to make you some soda? Let me tell y'all what my grandmother did. Yo, Ashley Mark, salute, baby. I see you in the building. My grandmother, she's staying up. She's staying up like motherfucking that little boy in the Karate Kid. Like my grandmother stand up like she on one motherfucking leg, y'all. My grandmother stand up on one motherfucking leg like she a praying motherfucking mantis or some shit like that. Like Mr. Miyagi taught her motherfucking karate. That's just her motherfucking pose to let you know she gonna kill you. My grandmother walked to the kitchen now. Listen to what she do. What she used to do, may she rest in peace. She walked to the kitchen. She get the soda. She get a couple of pieces of ice. She poured a Pepsi in the soda. This that cloth talk. Shout out to Ziggy Black. My grandmother start coming back in the room. See, y'all think she going to the motherfucking chair where she was watching TV with me to sit down. No. My grandmother gonna walk over to me and slap me. Blah! My grandmother was a ninja. My grandmother slapped me so goddamn hard and so fast. Blah! And then she say something like, don't you never talk to me like that again. The soda don't even fall out of her motherfucking hand, y'all. By the time she gets to the motherfucking chair to sit down, she crying. I ain't even want to do that thing. God damn it, I give you everything you want. Oh, Lord, you make me put my hands on you. Lord knows I don't want to kill you tomorrow, but you ain't going to be talking to me like that. That's a fact. That's where I come from. I don't know the relationship a lot of people have. I'm just telling y'all the truth about me. I ain't throwing no shots. My grandmother, boy, in her prime, when my grandmother tell you to go get a switch, like they bring us down here in the South, she say, you know what? I'm tired of talking to you, baby. And she was so polite. I'm tired of talking, baby. I need you to go on out there and get me a switch. Grandma, I ain't gonna never do it again. Go on out there and get me a switch. Oh, always a queen. I got beat with the spoon, too. I got beat with that spoon, too, that she used to use to mix up that sweet potato mixer when she made that pie. I told y'all my grandmother used to sell sweet potato pies. I done got whipped out with the silver spoon, too. The one with the holes in it, always a queen. I done got whipped out with the motherfucking wooden spoon like the Africans. The silver spoon with the hole in the end of it. Oh, I've been through a bunch of shit. See, I appreciate my family for disciplining me. They didn't abuse me. My family never abused me. But my family was strong on discipline. Strong on discipline. I've never been abused. And I got my ass beat growing up, y'all. But I deserved to get my ass beat because I was doing some weird little kid shit. I deserved it. I was bad, y'all. Oh, I ain't get the extension cord. Thank God. Thank God, always a queen. I ain't never get hit with no extension cord, but I got cousins and friends that have. See that extension cord? Ooh. Ooh. My Aunt Dean, when we went to her house, I was in best behavior. You'd have thought I was in the military. She whooped a nigga with an extension cord. Boy, I was over there. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You said make up the bed? Yes, ma'am. Don't go outside? Won't go outside. Don't turn on the TV? Don't turn up the radio loud? Yes, ma'am. I pay attention to everything. I ain't no goddamn fool. Lenny lady said, I got that extension cord. See, that extension cord came from them real serious backgrounds like Jamaica, Dominican Republic, Nigeria. They don't play. They say, you know what? If I brought you over here and we supposed to be, I'm going to tear your ass up. But let's get back into this kid. They caught the kid. Check this out.
And there's no notification immediately.
Police say around 9:30 a.m., a 15-year-old boy was stabbed in the stomach by a classmate during a fight in a school hallway. The victim was rushed to Maimonides Medical Center with non-life-threatening injuries, while police say the suspect ran away.
They were on the 3rd floor and they got out of the building. They ran their security by the front door and they were able to run out. Like kids can just walk out of the building whenever they want.
Now, you know what happened. Now, you know what happens. Now, you know what happens when an educated Caucasian teen gets on the motherfucking TV screen. I think they do that purposely, too, because when they let our kids get up on the TV screen, our kids be a little excited. Yo, word to mother, son, nigga stabbed my motherfucking man. Yo, word up, son. Yo, if Tim don't make it, I'm going to kill everybody. But you got the young Caucasian man up there. He said, well, you see what's going on? This is just preposterous. How come us as students aren't being protected? You just get to stab a kid. It's nothing that's done about it. Something has to be done. I'm in fear for my life. Talk, young man. Let me let you talk, young man. Tell him how you feel. Tell him how you feel.
While police say this suspect ran away.
They were on the 3rd floor and they got out of the building. They ran their security by the front door and they were able to run out. Like kids can just walk out of the building whenever they want. The security is doing nothing.
Edward R. Murrow is a non-scanning school, but after Tuesday's attack, students say administrators brought in metal detectors and searched through their bags before dismissal.
If we did the preventive stuff prior to, then we wouldn't be in this situation. Right now, it just feels like everything's kind of for show.
Mayor Adams was asked Tuesday if he supported metal detectors in more city high schools.
And we're continuously looking at ways of having non-intrusive scanners because, you know, we have a balance of protecting our children without damaging that they're feeling as though we're turning into some form of jail-type atmosphere.
But parents say any discomfort is a small price to pay.
It's intrusive, but safety first. I'd rather her be safe than, this.
The Department of Education released a statement today saying the safety of its students remains its top priority. As for the motive behind the stabbing, police say that remains under investigation. Reporting live from Midwood, Brooklyn, Christina Fan, CBS.
Now they said they decide to put metal detectors in the fucking schools. They should have been doing that when that shit started out. Shout out the way to Black. Let's go.
Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it, shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a I'm going dumb. I'm a forbidden, I'm numb. I do my dance, I dance with my gun. Whoa, wait up. I met a Cuban, no good. I put my thumb in the pudding. I did it, they said it, I couldn't. Whoa, I'm with the biggest stunner of all. My bitch off one day, next day I go buy that bitch a mo. I flip one brick, I flip two brick, then I buy that bitch a car. I pop one pill, I pop two pill, now a nigga out on Mars.
Get crazy, go dumb, better get sturdy for fun. Aim it, I load it, they run. Lethal night needles get litty, go none. Shooters like Katie and Grady, hang up my jersey, I'm patiently waiting. I'm in the garden with Adam just eating. I ain't in the zone if they paying. Ay, sweating no rookie, but no, I'm the realest. Bitches be playing, but no, I'm the illest. Pretty and trapping, so bitch, I'm the trillest. Been stacking my paper, that's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm the biggest. That's why I'm
go crazy. Go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shorty gon' rock to the beat like a drum. Go crazy, go dumb. Shake it. Go crazy, go dumb. Me, I'm as lit as they come. I'm starting with Mrs. Dior. If I up and I click it, they run. Bitches, they come to the door. I gotta talk it more. It feel like I'm fucking a raw. Gucci the fit, broke in the bag. Fuck it, I'm buying it all.
I'm in the deli when I'm on the block. Bust down the peanut, order the chop. Serve on the bean and I yell at the op. Brooklyn, New York, the hustle don't stop. Bet they gon' move off the rock of my hips. I hit my dance when I'm making them hits. Rockin' Dior when I stunt in the strip. I'm with the gang, you know they are.
Yo, shout out the waiter, man. Y'all already know he got the game locked. Y'all already know waiter got the game locked. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing but inevitable. We going straight to the top, y'all. That shit is fire. Y'all know how I feel about that other shit. Look how I move. See, right now I'm fucked up. I don't know if look how I move. I don't know if look how I move or go dumb is my favorite one right now, y'all. I don't know if look how I move or go. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. That shit is now. I just thought about that shit, man. Fuck it. I gotta watch this shit then and see which one I like better. Fuck it. Shout out to Way to Black. Let's get some more of that work, y'all. This my shit.
Yeah.
Smash them like buttons, man. Or get the fuck out of here.
I love Chris Rich.
Wait up. Yeah. Walk. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. Walk. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Walk. Wait up. Walk. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Walk. I'm about to act a fool. Grab the glizzy like fuck that. Yeah. Off with his head. Pin his mama house red. He was talking to the feds. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Look how I do. He was scared, get a gun. I just bought another tool. Brooklyn. Yeah. All these bitches wanna fuck. Tell Shorty bend it over. All this Remy spinning over. So cold Villanova. The baby daddy he a doja. Wait up. I put it on for the soldiers. I done told them, homie act stupid, homie getting shot. I'm down on this block, yeah. I don't think I'ma stop there. Rolling, fuck with the shakers, move with the movers, go nutty on your block. 2 First, that's a movie. Porno, yeah. Automatic on my waist, timing, demon. I be aiming for his face. Wait up. Yeah. Walk. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Wait up. Walk. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. I'm about to act a fool. Grab Shorty by the waist. She says she loved the way I taste. 6. Aim, shoot, take him out. My last bitch, she a smut. Glad I never ate out. Word! Wait up. Free to say got the can. I just ran into the plug. He got it 32 a gram. Annie, Cindy, Hot Block, Spin it. Gigi, Gelato, Capo, winning. Nah nigga, now bitch fucking with the game. Give a shout out to my rights. On my left, let it bang. I don't dance, I just 2-step. 1, 2. New stick, bring your crew death. True rip, that's a blue check. Goon talk with the bong. You know, bitch heard my voice, thought I was 6'3". She thought when she saw me, bitch, she said, this little nigga. Wait up. Yeah. Look how I move. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. Wait up. Yeah. I'm with the shooters. I'm with the demons. I'm with the goons. Wait up. Wait up. Yeah. Howl at the moon. Bring me in my cup. I'm about to act a fool. I'm about to act a fool.
Yo. Shout out to Wade, and I hope he get better, man. Let me tell y'all something. If I go in a party and they start playing that shit, because I got my little cousins down here playing that shit in the juke joint. I gotta go outside. That shit get me hyped, yo. I will fuck around and slap the shit out of somebody listening to that shit, yo. I'm talking about that shit right there. Holla at the moon. He said, my last chick was a smut. I'm glad I didn't eat her out. What? That's different, man. He said, I don't give a fuck about nan nigga getting shot. That nigga crazy, son. And way to short. That's why I love that nigga attitude, man. That nigga said you could be big as Chewbacca, baka, nigga. That nigga said you could be big as fucking Chewbacca, nigga. Y'all know how big Chewbacca was, nigga? You seen Star Wars? They talking about Bigfoot, nigga. That nigga bigger than me, and I'm 6'5", y'all. I'm 6'5", 300 straight. Dead solid like a brick wall, nigga. 6'5", 301 pounds. Chewbacca's like 8-9 feet, 580 pounds, 600 pounds. Big nasty nigga with hair and shit. Anyway, shout out to my low life, 2 L's up. I did this story because this is fucked up, because I'm doing this to all security guards. I'm doing this part of the segment for all the security guards. If you are working in Macy's, or if you're working in Saks Fifth Avenue, if you're working in Bloomingdale's, if you're working in the Gap, if you're working in Banana Republic, let me explain something to you. These stores that you work for have insurance in your life. Is not worth no merchandise in no fucking store. Your life is not worth any merchandise in some fucking store. They got insurance, y'all. Yes, if you there, you're supposed to what? Secure, look at a certain place, call the police for them to do their job. You're not no fucking cop. I used to do security. This is why I had 3 incidents in 4 years doing securities, because I ain't no cop. Some people get this security badge and turn into top flight security of the fucking world, Craig. And some niggas will fucking hurt you over this, y'all. I know this shit may be fucked up, but you ain't gonna stop nobody that's hungry from paying their bills, and you ain't gonna stop nobody that's fucking hungry from putting some food in their stomach, y'all. And if you know somebody that's a security guard, or if you work in the store and you are a fucking security guard, let me tell you what Big Dice is saying. I mean this straight up and down. This is the Wake the Fuck Up show. We talk a little bit strong over here. You are not police, pussy. It is all right to be like, hold on. If you a security guard and you see niggas running in the store, taking clothes, banging out jewelry, you know what your ass secure? If a motherfucker standing next to you, say, hold up, stay right here. Let them do what they're doing, because when they take what they're taking, they're going to leave the store. That's what a security officer is supposed to do. You're supposed to secure a safe environment where you're at. So check this out. If the store is 7,000 feet and I'm on the left side of the motherfucking store and me, Chase, Cheeks, and Nerd is over there, I'm going to tell Chase, Cheeks, and Nerd, yo, we going to sit over here and mind our motherfucking business, y'all. If them niggas come over here fucking with us, we going to come together as a force. You going to pick up a goddamn rack. I'm going to pull my knife out of my pocket. You going to get a goddamn walkie-talkie. I don't give a fuck. You going to break the goddamn, get a glass and stab them. We're going to come together as a force, and we're going to try to defend off somebody that comes in our area trying to fuck with us. Be a security guard. Security guard and Superman got the first fucking letter, but it's not the same thing, man. Rest in peace, man, to this young man. I don't know if y'all heard about this shit, but it is Christmas time, and you know they got all that Ralph Lauren and Polo and shit. But listen to what happened to this cat in Philadelphia. May he rest in peace.
Story and action news at noon is the aftermath of the horrific crime that struck at the heart of Center City this holiday season.
A Macy security guard was killed and a second guard injured during the stabbing attack inside the store. Police sources tell Action News the suspect, now identified as 30-year-old Tyrone Tunnel, was arrested yesterday after leaving the scene. Court records show Tunnel has a long history of retail theft, robbery, and drug offenses.
Action News reporter Maggie Kent live for us just outside of Philadelphia Police Headquarters. So, Maggie, you spoke with the mother of the security guard who was killed?
John, I sat down with Eric Harrison's mom today. She describes her son as a man with an incredible work ethic, working 2 jobs. Just yesterday, he also has a dry sense of humor. She says he was her best friend. And although he's 27 years old, she was treating Christmas like she always does, hiding his presence in the basement.
I would just like to know why my baby?
Dawn Fobbs is in shock and disbelief. Her son, 27-year-old Eric Harrison, was killed while working his security job at Macy.
Y'all know why this shit bothered me, y'all? You know why this shit bothered me, y'all? Yo, that's what my mother used to say about me, and I used to say that shit about my mother. So when I heard the story, it was 2 reasons what made me interested with that story. Shout out to my lowlifes, 2 L's up. King Crego, shout out to my lowlifes, 2 L's up. I've been in situations, y'all, when we went on missions and we went to get in them stores and there was certain security guards that for some reason, instead of them just letting us go out the motherfucking store because we was never thinking, allegedly, letting people go out stores because they was never thinking about harming a security guard. Pay attention to all the boosters, whether they're getting high or not. They're not thinking about harming nobody in no store, and they're not thinking about confrontation with no security guard, y'all. We got to think about this straight up and down. The only reason why we're thinking about confrontation with a security guard is because we're saying to myself, damn, I hope this nigga don't try to stop me when I walk out this fucking door. That's the first thing that run through our mind. But the second thing that run through our mind is, yo, I hope this nigga don't put his motherfucking hands on me because I'm going to do something to him. Dog Soldier, I see you in the building. Salute. Stay low, Chase. He about to go rock and roll. Get you some rest, brother. I know you be up all night running around. Shout out to Chase Milano. If y'all in New York, support him at his flower shop. 24 hours, he be running around from here to there to here to there to here to here to here to there. So the man be needing rest. But like he said, if you referred and you're safe, he definitely will pull up and get you to that place. You dig what I'm saying? But a lot of my friends is boosters. A lot of my friends, from what y'all call it, are boosters, or they steal clothes. I have been on missions where shit got real fucking ugly with security guard was acting like they was police and they done got stomped out, stabbed with pins, cut with razors, allegedly, ice picks, hit with locks, with padlocks and socks. I done seen allegedly security guards get beat with all type of things, man. Because you fail to realize if a person is coming up in that store, it's either 1 or 2 reasons they coming up in that store. They hungry and they trying to survive. People not coming up in them stores boosting, talking about they want to fight no security guard, y'all. I'm telling y'all this. Let's get back into this story.
Yesterday morning.
It couldn't happen to a more innocent soul, if that makes any sense. Like, just at work doing your job. You know, his second job at that.
After working overnight at the post office, Harrison made his way to Macy's, where he'd been a security guard for 2 years. It was a routine stop of a shoplifter who tried to steal hats. Harrison retrieved the merchandise and sent the man on his way, but he returned with a knife, fatally stabbing Harrison and injuring his 23-year-old coworker.
That nigga need to go to jail for the rest of his fucking life. That nigga, and I'm saying it right now, Big Dice said that shit. I'm glad he got arrested, bitch ass nigga. I'm glad you got arrested, you bitch ass nigga. You need to go to jail for the rest of your fucking life. I hope he watching this shit from jail. I hope one of his mans in jail tell him about the Big Dice Chronicles and say, yo, you know nigga Big Dice said you's a bitch ass nigga, and I hope they whip you the fuck out in jail. I hope your whole bid in jail. I'm cursing you right now. I hope I'm hitting you with the color purple curse. I hope your whole fucking bid, you bitch ass nigga. I hope they torture your ass in jail, man. I hope they torture your ass in jail. I hope they torture you in jail. But I hope they torture your ass in jail from the 100th Forgive me, y'all, for what I'm saying. From the 100th millionth, whatever degree highest of torture they can give your ass, I hope they give it to you. Kills 22, I see you in the building, because that's some sucker shit. Number one, y'all heard what they said? Yeah, you seen that man, mother? Beautiful woman. You see her eyes? That woman been crying. She been crying. Her voice is so hoarse. Her voice is so sore from screaming and hollering in remembrance of crying of her child. She said that was her best fucking friend. She said that young man just got through from working overnight at the post office to go to his second job to do security, which he'd been doing for 2 years. God damn it. If that don't tell you enough about a motherfucker, you go steal some fucking hats, you bitch ass nigga, and then he gets the hats back from you. He lets you go. You don't go to jail, but what you do, you go get a knife and you come back, and because of your ego and you so upset that you couldn't get no hats, or you feel as though he made you look like the weaker fucking person, you stabbed him and killed him, and you stabbed his friend. I hope they give you no mercy in jail. Big dice stamp
Started
stab.
as a retail theft, upgraded obviously to a robbery, and then led ultimately to a homicide.
The suspect, named by police sources as 30-year-old Tyrone Tunnel, tried to escape on the subway, but was caught soon after at the Somerset station by SEPTA police. Harrison's mother also works in retail as a store manager. She understands there's risk, but this is senseless.
Over some merchandise, you came in and took my baby's life. Like, he'll never have children. He'll never get married. And all because of some hats.
Her son, described as a Frankfurt High graduate, a Philly kid through and through, leaves behind 3 younger sisters.
Just pray for us. Just pray for strength for me, please, and my family, because that's what we need.
She went on to say that, of course, she is grieving and there was so much to do to prepare for a funeral for her son now, but she does want to take the time out and thank his coworker who tried to step in and save him, getting slashed in the face and stabbed in the arm himself.
Shout out to his man that stood up for him, yo. Shout out to the bedroom them that tried to help him, man. He got cut in the face and stabbed. Shout out to the bedroom them. That shit, see, situations like that, let me tell you something, y'all. That's why I be telling people to pray for me, man, because situations like that make people want to do vigilante shit. Man working 2 jobs. He got his mother, 3 little sisters. Obviously, he's the man of the family. See, the first thing that woman said, yo, do me a favor. If you want to do something for us, just pray for for me to have some strength. Pray for us. Just pray for us. Just pray for us. Just pray for us. She ain't wishing no harm. She not screaming. You can imagine how she feel inside. I can imagine the things she want to say. You lose your child for a senseless killing, like she said, over some fucking hats. Over some fucking hats. Over something that if you wanted that bad, you bitch ass nigga, you should have went and got a fucking job. You see how he was sitting there in cuffs? He was sitting there in cuffs to me with no remorse, like he ain't give a fuck about nothing. Like he ain't give a fuck about nothing. Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all, man. Because this shit is really sad. Your job is your job. Your job is not worth your life unless you pose yourself protecting the president or something like that. Streets don't love us, y'all. I ain't going nowhere. Let's get into this video. Shout out to Jaffe. I got some more greasy shit to talk about. Let's go.
They never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to throw me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing. I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down. These niggas bitter, and I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Y'all heard about this right here? I got a picture for y'all. Let's get into this greasy right quick. Look at this picture right here. Remember, I always tell y'all before I show you the picture, look at the whole picture. Don't just look at the part that interests and sparks your eye. How y'all feel about this picture right here? Hank, I see you in the building, beloved. Salute. How do y'all feel about this picture right here? Yeah, you are now rocking with the best. Hit that Cash App and hit that Super Chat. Y'all know that shit work. You spend thousands of dollars with them sucker MCs. Don DeMarco, y'all got me on my behind the bar shit. What, I can't get $2 from you niggas? If I can't get $2, I ain't fucking with you niggas. Yo, how y'all feel about this picture right here, man? What y'all see in this picture right here? Tell me what y'all see in this picture right here. I'm going to tell y'all what y'all see in this picture. You see Suge Knight getting a handshake from Puffy Combs' alleged oldest son, Justin, when he was a baby. I heard about that nerd. I didn't know you can call in and talk to him. But look at this picture right here, y'all. This is an old picture. Tell me what y'all tell me about this picture. What y'all see about this picture, though? What do y'all see? What do y'all see? Remember I told you, pay attention to the whole picture. What do y'all see about this picture? Let me see if y'all see what I see. I see Suge Knight. I see a little boy giving him a 5, and that is allegedly Puffy's oldest son, which now they saying is Wolf's son, rest in peace. Listen to this, FTC, but what else you see in that picture? FTC, talk to me. Oh, shit. Always a queen from Brooklyn. You heard what she said, y'all? Who is the fucking lady? That's the fact. Who is the lady? Well, that's easy, always a queen. I keep telling you about smoking that goddamn good reefer and keeping it to yourself. Send your nigga some of that shit. Because if that's Suge Knight, and that's supposedly Justin Combs, which is Puff's alleged oldest son that now they're saying allegedly is Wolf's son, rest in peace, that has to be Misa. Oh, y'all ain't paying attention to what's going on? Let me see if y'all slow like that. Let me find out if y'all all got Down syndrome. Let me find out y'all all got Down syndrome. Let me find out y'all all got Down syndrome. That's Misa and the same boy now, but he's older. That's who is sitting down over. That's the legs y'all see right there in this picture. Always the queen said she wanted to know, yo, who the fuck is that? You see them legs y'all see over there? That's who y'all see. That's the rest of, that's the body to the motherfucking legs, y'all. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the body to them legs right there. You see them legs over there with them black boots? See them legs over there with that black boot? Them pretty red legs? You see them pretty red legs? That's her. Excuse me. Now hold up. You got some explaining to do, Misa. You got some explaining to do, Misa. Because remember what Tupac said. Pac said, yo, I fucked Faith Evans and my boss, Suge Knight, was fucking Puff Girl. Remember that? But he never said the name. He said, yo, I was fucking Faith. We used to fly them bitches back and forth to California all the time. Remember this? Faith Evans, she swore on her kids. My mama told me this a long time ago. Rest in peace, Sharon. She said, as quick as a bitch will cry, faster that bitch will lie. Let me tell y'all something, ladies and gentlemen. My mother told me that. Yes, she did. Sharon McLeod, I'm talking to you, Sharon. She said, baby, the fast is that bitch cry. As fast as a woman cry, she'll lie even faster. Faith Evans told everybody, I never did that. We went out there one time. I seen Tupac in a club and we took a couple of pictures. And after Big died, she says, yo, I got to get something off my conscience. Yeah, I fucked them. Super, I see you in the building, beloved. Yeah, I fucked them. But when Big was alive and the spotlight went on and when she was running around with that, I remember all day you used to love me. Yeah, when Big, everybody was fucking looking at Big like he was crazy because Big decided to get him some pussy and he was flipping. You didn't appreciate the time I put into this love affair. Hey, man. You see that shit? And a lot of you big head women were sitting out there. Go ahead, Faith. All of y'all look like y'all got Down syndrome now. All of you women that was out there bashing Biggie Smalls, up there singing with Faith Evans, spending that money going to the show. I remember. Oh, get him, girl. Get him, girl. The bitch was lying. The bitch was lying. The bitch was lying, y'all. I was out there doing some photo shoots and some promotion for my album. Yeah, you was popping back then, so you didn't want the world to know that you was having a cock-mouth sandwich. That nigga Pac said, first of all, I fucked your bitch, fuck the crew you with. Everybody thought Pac was bugging. He said, yo, I was fucking Faith Evans and Suge was fucking Puff Girl. But he never said Puff Girl name. Well, check this out, y'all. Years later, 27 years later, they always got a saying. My grandmother said, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Check this picture out. Look what this picture's saying to you. She had a cock mouth sandwich. Shout out to Suge Knight for getting the cock mouth sandwich back then. Now I want to see, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to pay attention to this picture. Yo, Super, I always believe Pac too. That's a fact. I always believe Pac too. That nigga said, first of all, I fucked your bitch, fuck the crew you with, West Side. I said, oh, that's that shit. Oh, that's that shit them niggas. What's a nigga? If a nigga fuck your girl, let me tell y'all something, y'all. If you beefing with a nigga and he fucked your girl or he fucking your girl while you beefing, fuck that nigga. That nigga bitch sucking my dick anyway. That's the energy he had back then. First of all, I fucked your wife, fuck the bitch you with, West Side. When you asked him about the interview and he said, and my boss is fucking your boss girl. They said, we been flying them bitches back and forth. Misa ain't saying shit because you know why? Misa was in Suge Knight's house. That's not a hotel room, ladies and gentlemen. See, y'all pay attention to the picture, the part that interests you. But you have to look at the whole picture. Remember who showed you that? Big Dice and Big Dice 101. Pay attention to the whole picture in totality, in a whole. You see her sitting in a red living room. A red and black living room, MOB, mob colors, blood colors. You see all that red in there? It's bloody in there. Y'all see all that red in there? You don't see that? You know I know, nerd. You see all that blood red in there? Because he was claiming that Pyru was side? Hold on. Listen to what Hank said. Well, hold up, Hank. Hold up, Hank. Hold up, Hank. I agree to disagree. 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 You know why I agree to disagree? You know why I agree to disagree? You know why I agree to disagree, Hank? Because let me explain something to you. It's some women that don't give a fuck. Yo, let me tell you something. Do you know it's some women, Hank, that will fuck you in the bed with their child, and that child is not yours? And it's some dirty-ass niggas that'll fuck a broad in the bed with a baby that ain't theirs. Ain't that some shit? Now, if that's your wife or that's your woman or that's your baby moms and y'all are struggling in y'all first apartment, y'all got one bed, the newborn, baby go to sleep, hump, 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 ha, ha, ha. That's something totally different. That's family. That's love. It's women that will have sex with men. A baby is under a year old, struggling, whatever you want to call it, for whatever gains, because we can't judge people here. I'm not here to judge. I'm just telling you certain circumstances that happen to arise, man. See, when you come from etiquette, morale, and some discipline and some good upbringing, yes, women are knowing. I'm not bringing just anybody around my kids. But we talking about a bitch that's just, she's excuse me, we're talking about a woman that's living her life. That's living her life. Because number one, you can't say that she must have really fucked with him like that. And you can say that. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, we can say she's been through some trauma. Because why would you bring your newborn child, pay attention, why would a woman endanger her life and her newborn child by bringing her newborn child to a blood Pyru gang member that has had attempts on his life for years home? Now, you know that's Suge Knight home, because if you pay attention to the motherfucking table, you see that baby bottle on the end of that table? I like my man Hank. He got that gangster vocabulary too. He said, yo, I'm 40 years old. I know I've been with a plethora of women. I was giving her the benefit of the doubt. I like that. That's gangster conversation. He said a plethora of women. A lot of y'all don't know what plethora mean. That man done been in some goddamn box. You dig what I'm saying? The man a cocksman, you dig what I'm saying? But you know, they ain't nothing but a great decision. They ain't nothing but a great conversation, because that's what we do over here. We talk, because Hank is 100% right. When we was coming up, for interaction like this between us with the child, the woman had to be really feeling us. Or when it was our parents, if our parents wasn't together, you know, our mothers wasn't just taking us around no man she was just chilling with. That was a no-no. And you know how the grandmothers was back in the day. I don't know that man. You ain't going to be taking that baby around here. Leave that baby with me. You remember that? Y'all remember that? You remember them real grandmothers, them real big mamas, they tell you that baby ain't going out in them streets with you. That baby staying with me. Remember that? Or y'all remember this? Yo, mom, watch him till I get back. I ain't gonna be watching your baby all day and all night. What time is you coming back home? Mama be gone for about a couple of hours. Y'all remember that? Y'all ain't got no cousin or no sister. A couple of hours turn into tomorrow or 2 days. Y'all ain't got no cousin that when she drop her baby off at her mom's crib on Friday night when she going out with her homegirl, y'all don't see her till after church on Sunday. I'm the only one with people in my family like that? You mean to tell me I'm the only one that got a fucked up family like this? One of you motherfuckers better tell me you got a family member that's like that. Or I'm going to kill somebody in my family. Just joking hypothetically. But I ain't gonna front. That shit is real. You see what my man Hank said? Of course I do, because I know I do. Always the queen said, hell no. But now in my family, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember I told y'all about my great aunt, my grandmother's sister. My grandmother's sister, yo, bless her heart. Maybe that's why she's so bitter today. I watched her raise her children. I watched her raise her grandchildren. I watched her raise her grandchildren's children. I watched her raise family members that fell with addiction to certain addictions. I watched her go to child services to adopt family members' children to raise them, just for the kids to still be in the house, just for the kids to still be close to us and not be taken away from us. Because you know, once children get adopted, they're gone. I got a cousin, all jokes aside, that argued with her grandmother because her grandmother said, I want you to take that baby home with you tonight. This is my aunt. Mind you, yet my aunt is paying my cousin's light bill, phone bill, and car note. My aunt said, I want you to take that baby home with y'all tonight because today is me and my uncle's anniversary, her husband, which is my uncle. It was their anniversary. She said, I just want one night alone to sit down and watch some movies with your grandfather. And my little cousin's reply was, I don't care about that, mama. We going to Myrtle Beach. I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up, y'all. That's why I be bitter sometimes, y'all, because some of the shit I be seeing in my family. Fuck the shit that be going on in the world. I see some real foul shit since I moved. I thought I saw some shit in Brooklyn, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I thought I saw some shit in Brooklyn, but let me tell you something. Shout out to my family in Brooklyn. Shout out to my blood in my family. Shout out to Jamal McDowell. Shout out to the Lord's family on 37 between Farragut and Forster. Shout out to my cousins them in Marcy, in Queens. Shout out to my Aunt Joanne and them. Shout out to Jennifer. You know what I say about my family in New York, y'all? At least we had each other. Even when we was arguing with each other, we had each other. Down here, family in the South, oh, you'll never know who got your back. These motherfuckers down here. See, in New York, up north, I don't know if people are really familiar with this. In New York, if a motherfucker don't fuck with you, motherfucker stay out your way. He ain't got to disrespect you. You ain't got to disrespect them. Y'all just understand as adults, y'all don't fuck with each other. Down here, These motherfuckers will put voodoo on you and come to your housewarming party. And will come to your housewarming party and will put something down in your house. Like will come to your housewarming party and give you a present. But when they give you that present, they don't tell you that they bought that present to take to a so-called witch doctor to put a bad spirit or something on that present. And when they give you the present, they're giving you the present to bring it in your home and leave it in your home. So when you leave it in your home, whatever negative spirit they paid for you to erupt in your family, that shit will arise. This shit is crazy. And then how y'all feel about these pastors? Everybody talking about Christianity. And I'm not going, no offense to nobody's religion, but let me say something. How y'all feel about these pastors? Because look at this motherfucking pastor. We got a pastor. Check what this pastor doing. I ain't even going to talk about this shit. I want you to hear this shit, and I want to see y'all reaction. Y'all are now rocking with the fucking best.
Now facing continuous sexual assault of a child. According to official documents, Robert L. Carter repeatedly raped a young family member, even impregnating her.
Tonight, her father is speaking only to our Devin Clark, who is live outside of HPD headquarters with further details. Devin.
I got to tell you, this warrant states that the rapes started when this girl was just 7 years old and lasted well into her late teens, happening at least 600 times with a felony charge now filed. The alleged victim's father is speaking out, but we do want to warn you, what you're about to hear may be extremely disturbing.
She had been around this monster since she was about 6 years old.
This man asked not to be identified as to protect his daughter's identity. That isn't stopping him from speaking out about this man, 39-year-old Robert L. Carter, who he says was a family member to his daughter.
So he's always been big to her, you know, and I had realized that she'd been fearful.
The man whose profile on the Black Preachers Network website has him listed as a bishop and senior pastor is now an accused rapist.
I don't understand, you know, how you can carry yourself, walk around preaching the word and living, you know, alive.
According to Carter's arrest,
pure death to him. You see what Josh say? Pure death to him. Them there raped the little girl since she was 7 years old. They said it's been reported that they tried to calculate and estimate that they said this man raped this baby over 600 times. This man raped this baby over 600 times. We're leaving our children at churches, at Sunday school with these pastors. We're allowing our children to go places with these pastors. We're allowing our children to go to other churches with these pastors. We're allowing our children to go on family outings. We're allowing our children to go out of town with our children. Who are we leaving our fucking kids with?
L. Carter, who he says was a family member to his daughter.
So he's always been big to her, you know, and I had realized that she'd been fearful.
The man whose profile on the Black Preachers Network website has him listed as a bishop and senior pastor is now an accused rapist.
I don't understand, you know, how you can carry yourself, walk around preaching the word and living, you know, alive.
According to Carter's arrest warrant filed last month, the abuse began back in 2008 when the victim was 7 years old. It states he would go in her room and make her perform a sex act on him on a nightly basis.
How? Like, how could you even get aroused? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
The warrant states the abuse got worse over the years and that it would happen in multiple locations, including their home when everyone was asleep, Carter's grandmother's home, and behind an HEB in the parking lot before dropping the victim off at school. The document also states that Carter would bring the victim here to the Greater Bible Way Church in Sunnyside, where he had an office, and rape her.
What I told y'all. What I told y'all. What I told y'all. People dropping their children off at these churches because they feel as though sometimes they need a break. Sometimes their children are going astray and they're taking them to these pastors as counselors. They're taking them to these pastors. See, a lot of people are confusing a pastor as a psychiatrist. A pastor is not a psychiatrist, ladies and gentlemen. A pastor is a person that ministers the word of righteousness from a genre of life that they perceive to be the righteous side. That's not a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is someone that is trained. Pay attention. Trained is going to school and trained to observe people's actions and determine a prognosis of why people are acting certain ways pertaining to information that has been recovered on them, therapeutic sessions, meaning oral conversations back to back, and the chart that has been filed on them from this person has been deemed insane. That's not a pastor.
She's had an episode where she ended up in the hospital, you know, for psychiatric reasons.
The warrant states she secretly had Carter's baby.
What if she would have died that night? She has a baby in the closet by herself. And he came and got the baby and took the baby to a fire station and dropped the baby off.
With many questions, we went to Carter's address listed on the warrant, but no one seemed to be home, so we called him.
The person you are calling is not available. Record your message at the tone.
No answer.
While the warrant has been filed, we understand that Carter has not been taken into custody at this time. As for the baby mentioned in the story, the father you heard from says his daughter is in the process of trying to get the child back. Reporting live outside of HPD headquarters.
That shit is crazy, y'all. That shit is crazy. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just giving y'all a quick little break. That shit is crazy. Let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, hi from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Facts of life, man. And I did this last one, y'all, before we get out of here. I got something, and this goes for a lot of the people on YouTube that like playing with people, and mocking people and making jokes about people's sexuality. This part of the segment I said I saved for last for the people on YouTube because I know a bunch of niggas be watching my show. So I want y'all to pay attention to something because a lot of people laugh and joke about this situation right here. But I want you to look at these three niggas that they got to go to jail for this heinous bullshit they did. Let's see if motherfuckers on YouTube laugh and keep playing with people with that word y'all like to use because a person is gay. Let's get into this work.
Police reports show after killing and mutilating Bernardo Pantaleon, the suspects allegedly sent photos of what they did to his family. According to police, Leonardo Santiago, Manuel Carrasco Calderon, and Jose Rodriguez all took part in Pantaleon's murder. Police say Santiago shot him multiple times, and after he was killed, the other two suspects allegedly went back to the scene with him, mutilated his body, and took photos and videos. Police say they then sent those horrific images to Pantaleon's family members on social media. Police were able to link the social media account to one of the suspects and say they then found evidence of them celebrating Pantaleon's death, revealing their disturbing plan to rob and kill him. We talked to one of Pantaleon's friends about these arrests.
I was kind of in shock for sure. I didn't think it'd be this many people already. Basically, like I said, when we were there, seeing just the evidence, now it makes sense, you know, but hearing about it and some of the details, it's honestly just horrific.
Loved ones believe Pantaleon was targeted because he was gay. And records show after he was killed, the three suspects made derogatory remarks about his sexuality, saying those in the LGBTQ community are not allowed in the North Side. Police say they're...
Now you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Big Dice stamps this shit. Super said, a lot of these same people be questioned. You need to start checking their sexuality, y'all. Let me explain something to you. If you just sit up every day saying this person is gay or that person is gay, or you want to make a mockery of a person because of something that goes on within their heart or within their mind, there's something up with you. There's something up with you. Now, I understand sometimes there are some men that are just crazily not understanding how beautiful women could interact with each other on a relationship like that as far as lesbianism. Of course, oh, she's beautiful and this and that and that and that, but we have to pay attention to something. Just because you see two beautiful women, you don't know their story, you don't know their pain. You don't know if one of them women feel as though that they were born in the wrong body. Some women come up and they had this saying back in the days, because a long time ago, a lot of people really don't want to understand this and tell the truth, but back in the days, women, the word for lesbian with women back in the days, they confused it with humor and they said, oh, she's a tomboy. Y'all remember that? Oh, don't worry about my cousin. She's just a tomboy. Whether that was on this side of the world or on that side of the world or his side of the world, tomboy. She's a tomboy, meaning she's a girl physically, but her spirit, her drive, and her attitude, she's a boy. She want to climb trees. She want to catch frogs. She want to ride on dirt bikes. She want to fight all the time. She want to be in the mud. She don't want to take baths. She doesn't want to be dainty. Word up. She doesn't want to be dainty. He said, listen to the sweet gangsters in the section of YouTube. Even they threats is real moist. Yo, he said, I have heard people threaten to make other men swallow their fluids. And you know what? That's a grant. Yo, let me tell you something. I heard a dude say to a man, I know you want to stick it in me, pause, and hear me moan. He said that shit in the fucking chat, and then he got up on a person's platform and said that shit. And then you see certain dudes that want to call themselves men of respect or have credibility. You see these dudes in the chats bigging these niggas up. Yo, big up. Yo, shout him out. Big up who? You bigging up who? But anyway, that's neither here or there. I mean, I deal with no Fleece Johnson, man, them that's a bumbo clad. Like my man Dog Soldier say, I don't deal with you Fleece Johnson niggas. I don't deal with you solid gold niggas. I don't fuck with the village people like that. I don't fuck with you macho man ass niggas. These is facts. These is facts. Because if y'all watch man, you're a man watcher. If y'all watch man, you're a man watcher to bumbuckler. But if that's who you are, say who you are. Because who am I? The goddamn lover? Who am I to upset you with who you are? You're not bothering me. You're not upsetting me. You're not fucking with my peace and tranquility. Because who am I? The goddamn lover. But that still don't give you the right to hurt somebody or harm somebody because of what they feel. That still don't give you the right to put your hands on nobody and beat on somebody. What that mean is, yo, you're in a club, you might see one, you might see two, yo, you don't deal with them type thing there, so, move. Go to the other side of the bar, beg you a drink now. You laugh with your youth or the bartender, oh, me see how you look when the man them there walk up. Yeah, but they're not my youth. Let them do them thing there, so. Give me a double of Hennessy and a motherfucking stout, my youth. Me know I ain't want to talk about them type thing there, so. I want to rub up on something. Modern girl. Modern girl. That's me want to hit them tunes. Me need a modern girl with the old-fashioned type of loving to put me to bed at night and wake me in the morning. See, I'm on some other shit. I need a girl with some true loving. Me need a girl with some true understanding. Me need a woman to put me to bed and keep me right and wake me up in the morning. What? You niggas don't know nothing about no music. What? Man, me don't watch, man. Bougie said, boom, bye-bye. You know hear to him? Boom, bye-bye. You know hear to him? I'm from them era. But it still does not give you the right to harm somebody because we are all human beings and we are part of something that people need to start looking past color. We are part of a human race. But check this shit out. This shit is sad, man.
They're still investigating the motive. Investigators say the three suspects are involved in a known criminal street gang in the area of where Pantaleon's body was found. Santiago faces first-degree murder charges, while the other two defendants face conspiracy to commit murder charges. We're in Phoenix. Bianca Bono, 12 News.
Thanks for watching.
That shit is crazy. These niggas cut that man's head off, took pictures of that shit, and sent it to his fucking family. The link is dropped if anybody want to pull up and bill and talk about this and talk about that, because this is that cloth talk. You are now rocking with the best. Talk about some of the things that we talked about today on the story. They've got 15-year-old kids getting stabbed going to school. So you mean to tell me the people that we leaving our babies with, they're not even safe in school because the security guards, what are they doing? They trying to talk to the teachers. Remember when we was going to school? Remember the security guards when we was going to school, them niggas was coming to school like they was going to the dance. They was looking good, perfume, keeping their hair cut, wads of money, but they was always talking to the teachers that they felt as though they was attracted to, and they wanted to secure them. They wasn't thinking about securing the fucking perimeter of the high school or the public school or the junior high school. We got our 15-year-old kids going to school, calling us, telling us they getting stabbed. And we got other children, 15 years old, calling us, telling us we're in jail because we stabbed someone in school. What the fuck is so horrific in school that knives and guns are being pulled out? You want to know what's going on in school? right now. A lot of kids in junior high school are moving and getting money like when we was they're getting more money than we was damn near getting, or equivalent to the money we was getting in the 90s, because all these computer scams and Zelle and Bitcoin and Cash App schemes and ponders and busting checks and all that shit, man. Let me explain something to you. Some niggas getting real money and they ain't selling drugs, y'all. White collar crimes, tax evasion, fraud, making checks, duplications, identifications, you know what I'm saying? Cloning credit cards, cloning people's security and shit like that, taking loans out with other people's social security. Yo, pay attention to what you got going on when you got it going on, if you got it going on. You did? I hope you understood that. I hope you understood that. My man said, I enjoy my time in the bushes. You can learn a lot about people. That's a fact. But you know what? One thing I will say about over here with y'all, I will say this to y'all. I can honestly say this. The rapport that we have built over the year, Hank McCoy, Supra, FTC Vice, City Bama, Ron Books, Clarice Bradley, excuse me, I'm high. Always a Queen. Shout out to Always a Queen. The rapports that we have built for the time that we've been on YouTube, and the things that y'all have seen me go through, ups and downs, because I've had my victorious moments. Were they ignorant victorious moments? Some people say yes. I say no. Because if you mess with something God loved, you deserve to be humiliated. If you play with God's word, you deserve to be humiliated. If you don't believe in walking righteous, you deserve to be humiliated, because it was a time when I would have felt as though you would have deserved to die. So if I can use the articulation and the intelligence that has been bestowed upon me because of the hard work of the absorbance when I really, really paid attention in school, when I had parents and I got a beloved mother that made sure that certain things I was going to learn home, where I could apply my intelligence and interact when I go to school. See, I wasn't one of them kids in school that sat back in the corner in one of them areas where I hope the teacher didn't choose me because I wasn't paying attention. No, I was one of them kids that sat right up in the front because I love a good debate. I love a good verbal debate, a verbal confrontation of intelligence. That shit is crazy. And shout out to Dog Soldier. I don't know when we're going to do it. Yo, he put me on to some shit yesterday, y'all. I'm just going to keep that quiet. We're going to do a show, y'all. We're going to do a show that's going to blow this. Yo, I'm talking about, he put me on to some shit yesterday, y'all, pertaining to witchcraft coming straight from Scotland. And it was involved with the same name, ironically, with the people that came to viciously overtake the East and the West Indians, the Puritans. Talking about some real deep shit. And when you first start listening to it, you tell yourself, yo, this man is fucking crazy. He lying. No, he ain't. I sat there and listened to this literature the Dread sent me, y'all. That shit had my stomach feeling wheezy. That shit had my stomach feeling wheezy, y'all. The man was talking about how certain things was put into play for us to stay in line, how certain movies that we gravitated to and we paid millions, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and millions of dollars. The reason why these movies was put into play, they was put into play to make our minds react to them like in a hypnotic state where we come in groves and spend so much money, but y'all are not paying attention where the money is going. This is the part where they fucking us up. We are still being bamboozled, y'all. My man Hank said, I'm not gonna lie, but you stood tall through the scrutiny. Earning my respect could be the easiest thing and nearly impossible, depending on the character. That's some deep shit. That's a hell of a tattoo right there, too, at the end, bruh. Earning my respect could be the easiest thing or nearly impossible, depending on the character. That's a hell of a fucking tattoo right there, y'all. I got to put that up again, y'all. He said, not gonna lie, you stood tall through all the scrutiny. Fuck that part, but I appreciate that part, Hank, for acknowledging that and standing by me, y'all. I'm not saying it like that. The last part of this shit, y'all, earning my respect. That's some real deep shit. See, that lets you know the character and the moral compass that my man Hank got, y'all. That's why I be telling y'all, and I tell y'all, drop them links. Go subscribe to my man Hank McCoy. Drop them links when y'all in here. Y'all got them guns. I don't care about that shit. Put that shit up, y'all. He said, earning my respect could be the easiest thing or nearly impossible depending upon the character of you. Well, that's some deep shit there. That's one of the compliments, man, that I will take to my afterlife. That should be on my heart and my spirit. I'm dead ass serious. I've heard some things from people on this. I've heard some things on YouTube that have made me go, oh. Then I have heard and read some things that have made me just rejoice higher in spirit and vibration than I was even when I thought I was at the lowest of vibration and spirit when certain things were said. See, it's like a basketball. Shout out to Green Eyes. I told Green Eyes this. It's like a basketball. Every time a basketball hit the ground, as long as that basketball has some air in it, it's going to bounce back up, y'all. It's going to bounce back up. You can dribble that ball low or you can dribble that ball high. But if you get a rhythm, it's just like a yo-yo. Just like when we was playing ball back in the days, be like, that nigga got a yo-yo. He got a string on that motherfucking ball. Basketball terminology, only a few will understand. You have to understand these type of things. If you was on that basketball court back in the days, fucking with that pig skin, yeah, that leather, that pig skin, that motherfucking cow ass. If you seen a nigga with a motherfucking handle or a good dribble, you said that you thought that nigga had a yo-yo in his hand. You're like, this nigga got a string on the goddamn ball. Rest in peace to my man Hector Rodriguez, y'all. Word up. The world is coming to a different place, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we are having a spiritual war. And I thought about something. People say sometimes, you want me to choose. Motherfucking right. Big Dice is telling y'all right now, make people choose. Make people choose. I don't give a fuck. And if they don't make the right fucking choice, you make the best choice. Because if they're not walking with God, they should not be walking aside you. I don't give a fuck how cool you is with the nigga. I don't give a fuck how much you in love with the woman. I don't give a fuck about how much money you getting with a nigga. I don't give a fuck about how wet her pussy get. Let me tell y'all something. If the motherfuckers ain't walking with God, if y'all don't listen to nothing else I've ever told y'all, don't walk with them. Walk alone with God. The reward is much, much better. It's a painful walk, though. It's a painful walk. Angie, baby, hey, girl. Walk with God. That shit is a painful walk, y'all. Walk with God. It's a painful walk because God gonna give you so much that you think you can't handle. You're gonna be like, damn, this shit is getting crazy, man. Fuck this nigga doing to me, man. Can't say that. You gotta have that attitude like Daniel's son in the Karate Kid when he found out, when he got mad at Mr. Miyagi. He got mad at Mr. Miyagi. He was frustrated. He said, I'm tired of this bullshit. He said, every day you got me getting up out here, washing all your motherfucking old ass cars. You're taking advantage of me. You ain't paying me nothing. You got me out here washing these fucking antique cars. You need to throw these shits the fuck away. He said, matter of fact, I ain't gonna be your fucking slave no more. I'm going home. Mr. Miyagi said, come here, stupid. You remember how Mr. Miyagi told him, come here, stupid? He said, Daniel, come here. Come here, Daniel, son, come here. But if he'd have been in the gym in the hood, if it would have been a black person interacting with him, he'd have said something like Red Fox talking to his son. You come here, dummy. You goddamn dummy. Pat Morita looked at him and said, yo, what's wrong with you? He started complaining, talking about, yo, I've been here coming all the time, holding you down. I done washed all your cars, but you promised to teach me karate. Pat Morita started laughing at the nigga. He said, nigga, I have taught you karate. He said, all you're doing is teaching me this wax on shit. And then Pat Morita said, pay attention. And when he went to throw a shot at him, he told Daniel's son, swing at me. He was like, ah, man, stop fucking playing. He said, yo, shut the fuck up, pussy, and swing at me. So when he swung at the OG, he did his hand like that. Wax on, wax off. Daniel's son looked at him and was like, all this time, this nigga was teaching me how to paint with the brush up and down. And when I was washing the cars, like, remember, he tried to just scrub and shit like that up and down. Mr. Miyagi took his hand and just put it in a circle. He said, wax on. It's just like if you wax your car today. When you wax one way, you're going to wax off the other way. Big Hank, what's up, brother?
What's up? What up? Chilling, man. Just came to chill with you, dog. I ain't got nothing to do, you know what I'm saying? Laid
Your
off.
eyes is looking low. Your eyes is looking real low, brother.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm just enjoying the bud that I you know, you seen on my channel and shit. Fucking
I like that shit in the background. That shit said recording. I like that.
Oh yeah. I'm like building a little small studio and shit, you know what I'm saying? I got a few rooms in this house, so you know, I just utilize them up, you know.
My man said, you know, I got a few rooms in this house, so I will just utilize them up.
Yeah, that's it. You know. We gotta put on, man. We gotta show that, you know, we could do it too. You know what I'm saying? Not just
That's
the white
a
people.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so whatever. You know.
Shout out to Dog Soldier. I hope you be a part of that too. We supposed to be putting something together because we want to train our people about firearms. We're gonna start doing a show pertaining to getting our people right about firearms, because for some reason I noticed this. When you look at television, or you look at a movie, or you look at people of color in the streets, it's never an alarming rate when you see a Caucasian person with a firearm. But now that they're giving more and more minorities the opportunity to carry firearms, especially in the open states, and now you don't need license in certain places, it's like it's so fucked up that we are looked at automatically as criminals because we're deemed to be evil because of our brown skin.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough you know, spot to be in, you know, and I experience that every fucking day with my dark skin, you know what I'm saying? I'm darker than most, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I've experienced that fucking getting pulled over and shit just because my skin and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I'm being completely, I'll be legit or whatever. They're reading my license plate, everything's legit. They're still pulling me over, so they're hoping for an interaction out of me, so that something could happen. But
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
stupid.
saying.
I'm not stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not dumb. Like sometimes, like I could get a little dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like depending upon who's there, whatever. If it's just like one or two guys, I might get stupid or whatever. But lately, they just been coming with the whole force. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to, because then you got all these eyes on you and shit, and whatever happens, it's gonna be their word against yours, and they're all grouped up, and you're by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So. I mean, mostly I just stay at home, man. I just do my thing at home. I'm happy to be at home. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy that's, I've done a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the system my entire life. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to be at home. That's it. You know what I'm saying? As
Yo,
a
you
kid,
ain't said nothing wrong. And
as
something
a
you
kid,
just said, you just made me think about the show I did the other day. You just made a great point when you said, if it's one or two cops, at certain times you could advocate you know what I'm saying? Why are you harassing me? He said, but when you got the whole battalion coming at you, it's going to be your word against theirs. And I just thought about the gentleman that they just deemed had mental illness that stabbed up his family members, that wasn't taking his medication no more, that left his first house, was staying with his grandmother and them. And then all of a sudden, the little girl calls and said, my cousin is stabbing us. And then when he's coming out the home, they see him walking. This is the part that really bothered me. Rest in peace to everybody that he killed, but they let it known that he's been suffering from mental illness. He lost his job. He was unemployed, so he's no longer on medication. How's he going to get the medication if he don't have the insurance? So you mean to tell me you see a man walking away from a crime scene with a suitcase? They said he had 2 suitcases. So if he had 2 suitcases, and then you show me a picture of a knife on the floor, you say, from what we believe, this is the alleged weapon. If he was walking with 2 suitcases and he had a knife on the floor, how did he get in proximity of 3 feet or closer with a trained police officer with a stun gun and a taser to cut one of them and slash one of them, to the fact where the first thing they thought to do was pull their firearms and kill him? That's like Diallo. That's like Amadou Diallo. To me, it cannot be explained to me how a man with a knife. And
I mean, but it's funny. It can't be explained to you, but they're gonna still try. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing fucking forever. Ever since they've been fucking with us, they have a way to explain it fucking away. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, we need to fucking pay attention to that shit and stop fucking beefing with each other, yo. Like, it's hard to fucking beef with someone that's supposed to be my people or whatever, and then have to beef with people that are trying to oppress me. You know what I'm saying? You have to think about that, man. Like, yo, I'm not doing anything, right? I don't do anything. I take care of my family. I'm laid off now, but I was working and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing family shit, man shit.
That's right.
And I'm still getting harassed, you know what I'm saying, for things that were, that are on my jacket or whatever, you know what I'm saying, from years ago. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking kid no more. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is, though? Your mannerisms, your color, your intelligence, your demeanor is terrifying to somebody that don't understand what we've been through.
And I could see it all. I could see it all over. Whenever I get pulled over, I could see it all over their faces because they expect me to be speaking a certain way. And then when I talk to them with proper English, and then they're like, "Oh shit, okay." Now they're intimidated because it's like, "Yo, he's not stupid, and he's fucking bigger than me. He could probably break me in half or whatever." I don't know what to do. Then they see the jacket, the record. That now it's like, "Oh shit, we need to call more people."
He's a threat.
It's always. I never get pulled over anymore. It's just 1 or 2 cars. Always fucking a whole squad of fucking guys. And I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to the store, get bread or whatever, or fucking something to cook dinner for my kids, yo. You know what I'm saying? But this is the shit that's happened all the time to guys like me that I ain't even fucking doing nothing. That we already put our work in. We went through our pain, put the pain in, all that shit. And fucking, I just want to live my life, yo. That's it. I don't want to deal with nothing. If I had the chance to fucking get my own land somewhere like Alaska or something away from motherfuckers, I would, dog. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
I
you know what I'm saying? I would do that.
And feel your pain, bro. Because I'd be like, yo, I don't want nothing. I just want to chill.
Well, it's like,
I just said that on one of my shows. One of my favorite TV shows growing up was Grizzly Adams. that nigga best friend was a goddamn bear and he stayed in the woods minding his fucking business. And if you walked up in that nigga area, that nigga Ben, that bear, was gonna tear your ass up.
That's it, you know. So
word up.
But yeah, there's you know, we got a lot of underlying issues, you know, that are happening with our people and shit. We're so brainwashed that we're going against each other. You know what I'm saying? Like we separate ourselves, even with the islands and shit. Like you get Jamaicans, you get fucking Haitians, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody
all
came
Caribbean.
from one. They all came from one spot. You understand? Like all the slaves were moved from Africa, and the most unruly motherfuckers, they dropped them off in Jamaica and fucking all the islands and shit.
That's
You're
right.
all the same.
That's
You're
right.
all the same. All
That's
of them.
right.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? So it's, I don't know, man. You know, it's just once we get over that divide or whatever, then we could get together and then start making a collective and doing things for each other and fucking shining instead of, you know, the crabs in a barrel bullshit. One guy make it out and, you know, everybody else trying to fucking pull him back in or whatever, or try to climb up his back. And, you know, it's nonsense, you know?
You know that you say that? I got to tell you, I got to talk about that now. I got an idea. I'm thinking about putting together something. I'm thinking about really putting together a positive meet and greet on YouTube. And the reason why I know it's going to be positive, because I'm going to be the one that thoroughly investigates and interviews the people that say they want to be a part of it. Because there's so many people on YouTube, they want to come together for these 300 Leonardo events. That's never going to happen, right? It's never going to happen. That's just simple and plain. I understand the whole ratio of trying to keep names in the algorithm, and it's never going to happen. Respectfully, it's never going to happen. Shout out to Behind the Bar. Let me tell you something. When Behind the Bar came up on my show the other day, you know why I fuck with Maine now? Everything I told him he didn't listen to, but he hear it now. So when he humbled, yo, I know how that man is. That's a good dude. And he got a lot of pride. So for him to come over here, and he was like, yo, Dice, I just had to come over here, man. Because I don't tell people things to try to tell them what to do. I tell people things because I'm scared about what I see. You understand what I'm saying to you? Some people, when I say, yo, son, check this out, or I'd be like, yo, mom, check this out, they'd be like, damn, why you trying to control me? Or you're not my father, or no, listen to what I'm saying. I love you so much. It's something bad about to happen, man. Like, y'all don't understand. I got friends, male and females, that because of certain lifestyles, that I got to understand that they are.
Yeah, right. You gotta. All right. So I get what you're saying too. I do that with a lot of my friends too. Like, cause I have a different variety of genre of friends or whatever.
Friends.
I got the gangsters. I got the fucking
everybody.
The skateboarders. I got everything. You know what I'm saying? I get along with everybody, and I think that comes from smoking weed and shit. Like everybody smokes weed. Well,
that's right. That hippie love, universal love. That's that hippie love, man. It's just keep getting passed down, man.
Yeah, I mean, you connect over it. You know what I'm saying? It's a positive pastime or whatever. But yeah, certain friends, I talk to them differently. Like I have to approach them a certain way because I know how they are. You know what I'm saying? Some guys receive shit differently. Like I have friends that if you try to tell them something, they'll be like, "What you mean? What you talking about, nigga? What you mean?" Like they'll be ready to fucking bang. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dog, that's not what I'm saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? So you have to articulate yourself correctly. And also
mannerisms, demeanor.
Right. You have to tiptoe. You have to know who you're dealing with and tiptoe around their feelings and shit, man, because like something that you could say to somebody else might not be as offensive to somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
That's a great point.
So you can't have the same approach with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You have to kind of switch it up.
Bro.
Switch it up. You know what I'm saying? So you know.
That's a fucking great point. You know why? Because I was talking to people about certain things when I was talking to my cousin, because I got a cousin, like I told y'all, my cousin been gay since he's about 4 months old. You dig what I'm saying? Like, and we all knew that. Like, my family always told us when we went out of town together, we went to parties together. If something happened to him, all y'all gonna get y'all abs bust. So when he got older, and I saw him get jumped because he went to one of the drag queen events in Union Square, like one of the big extravaganza drag queen events in Union Square. My mom's gets a phone call one night. We got to go to the hospital. He coming home on a train, like he told me. He said they beat me up for being me. And that shit kind of touched me differently. You dig what I'm saying? Because my cousin, he ain't never bothered nobody. Go to work every day. He always been a little strange, but he don't bother no fucking body. One of the nicest people in the world. And then I say it never really affects you or the way you perceive certain things until it hits home. Because if me and my mans could have found the niggas that did that to my cousin that night, bro.
You would turn up on them, definitely, all the way.
Definitely. It'd have been bad. You dig what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been nothing to talk about.
No
Number one, you hurt my cousin. You got me out of the bed with my mom's. My mom's is crying because that's one of her favorite fucking cousins. And I know him. He's not a malicious person. This nigga, he used to drink Kool-Aid and go, it's not sweeter than me. How could you beat up on somebody that got an attitude and a personality like that? Like, he was so comfortable in his existence with who he was. I told him he could teach a lot of gangsters some shit. You dig what I'm saying? Because the nigga used to go to Kool-Aid ain't sweeter than me. So everybody would stop and laugh because he embraced who he was. So when he would talk about gay jokes and stuff like that, like we didn't know whether to laugh or not.
Right.
But then he would go, if I'm saying this shit, what the fuck is y'all worried about? And I noticed that that's the problem with the stigma between so-called gangsters or G's or heterosexual men and people that are gay or the LGBT. We don't understand what may be taken offensively.
Right. Well, also, and to play devil's advocate, they don't
That's
always...
right, nerd. That's it. The Pride Parade. Excuse me. I'm sorry, Hank. You're right. Go ahead, Hank.
To play... Oh, my God. This shit's on fire. Don't listen. Get rid of your roaches and shit out of your ashtray and shit. Because if you put your blunt down...
smoke them.
You put your blunt down and start catching fire. But to play devil's advocate, that community doesn't always make it clear as to what's offensive and what isn't.
That's right. You know why?
You know what I'm saying? So, and like, cause I've said some shit before, you know what I'm saying? And not knowingly, and then somebody like, yo, that's fucking, like my wife, she's real sensitive to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I might have said something or whatever. She could have heard me on the game or whatever, playing video game. I might have said something and she would have checked me or whatever. Like, yo, you can't be saying that. You know what I'm saying? And then, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then me and her have our little fucking back and forth or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Discussion on what I can and what I can't say.
But from now on, do me a favor from this day forth, when she says that to you, bro, understand you can't.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta really, on some real G shit. The reason why we saying we can is because of who we are as in our demeanor and our stature. We men, we taking care of bills, we the household. But you know what I started doing, bro? I started really looking at shit from a morale. That's why I don't say the word, like, they be up here with the word mook. I don't use that word because I don't understand what people, let me explain them to you. If somebody's sexuality that has nothing to do with you or your home or the influence of your family or child, is that overpowering or overwhelming to you? You're in love with that person. That's like a Halle Berry fan. That's like a motherfucker that's waiting for Elvis Presley to come back. It don't make sense. Yeah. Word up. But some say tomato, some say tomato.
I try not to, I don't judge because they're human beings too. You know what I'm saying? And
human being.
On top of it, like I know what it's like to be separated from everybody. Like one of the first foster homes that I ever went to was in a white fucking suburbs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the only black kid there. You know what I'm saying? And this is at a young age. And this is at the time when it was super, like racism was just flying. Like white dudes could just walk around calling black people, oh, you fucking monkey and nigger and all that shit. Like Yeah, I don't know if you ever seen The Departed or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Have I?
Like in the beginning, it shows you like the little race wars
When
and
I grew
shit.
up
Like
fishing in Howard Beach, man, when
I
they was
grew
calling us
up with that
boogies
shit.
and all
So
that shit.
I've
Boogie,
seen
get
it
off
from
our pier. That's why my father would take me.
I've seen it from both sides. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a little apprehensive when it comes to white people or whatever. But it isn't. I do like white people. I love white people. I have a lot of white friends.
You're paranoid.
My trust issues. You know what I'm saying? I have trust issues. Like I'm more comfortable being around niggas. Black people that I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? It could be like some random ass gang members and shit, and I'll be more
And
comfortable
you'll
with
blend
them.
right in. That's right.
I'll be
And
more
be
comfortable
cool as a
with them.
motherfucker. That's right.
Exactly.
I know how you
know what I
feel.
mean?
I understand that.
So,
Word up.
but like, yeah, I know what it's like to be different. So I try not to judge people and shit. Like, yo, I'd be going to school in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's middle school, and fucking these kids, they'll come from a trailer park from like fucking half a mile down the street just to come beat me up. You know what I'm saying? And then, one day I finally fought back. I whooped everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? That was the end of it. But I still had to ride the bus every day, and people call me nigger and all that shit every fucking day. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. So I don't judge people like that. You know what I'm saying? In the same sense, though, I see that certain people are using that LGBTQ and they're putting that agenda and trying to fit it in other things like the Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? That was founded on, that was founded by, LGBTQ. I'm pretty sure.
They got that in, first of all, it's in Walmart right now, beloved, in children's clothes.
So now I feel like
it's in Walmart in children's clothes.
Yeah, see,
if you go to Super Walmart right now, go to the children's section. It starts at babies.
So I get how, everybody needs respect, but I'm still waiting for the respect for the black man, period. I'm not waiting for something else. I have this argument with my wife all the time, and she'll tell me like, yo, everybody needs respect. You know what I'm saying? This, that. And I'm like, yo, yeah, you're correct. I have no argument for that. But to add on to that is that, what about the respect for me? She sees the shit that I go through. She knows what I do. I don't do anything. She knows, and then she sees it, and she's like, it makes her mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you're getting mad. You're getting mad, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to tell me like I should pay more attention to like all these other people's rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to start back with our rights as black people. Like, yo, we were treated the worst, yo, out of everyone. And we still are out of everybody. Out of everybody.
That's right.
Now, while we're sitting here dealing with all this bullshit that we got to deal with, it gets put on the back burner because everybody got to focus on LGBTQ or some other shit. It's always some other new uprising fucking fad or whatever that everybody jumps on.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm trying not to say that. I'm not trying to be disrespectful because
no, you can voice your opinion, brother. There's no such thing as a motherfucking opinion.
It's just my opinion.
You know why? You know why you can voice your opinion? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna show you why you can voice your opinion. Because we got the fair class disclaimer. Because these are not our personal critical opinions based on the knowledge of good and bad design from past experience, which at the same time the product you left is unique. Dan.
But basically,
this is what I try to tell people about YouTube. See, I actually took the time to read some of the guidelines. That's how I beat my strike. That's really how I beat my strike. Unfortunately, and I'm not saying this and throwing shots at people, but you know why so many people have strikes on YouTube? Because they don't comprehend how to respond back to the strike that is given to them. They give you a time and they give you a straight up way to appeal what is being thrown at you, but some people don't comprehend appeal. Some people don't know how to advocate or what? Put in wording in defense to make any sense. That's why niggas is getting, certain things you can't hit me for if it's not in your motherfucking black and white. I learned that being a motherfucking steward at Smithfield. If it's not in the black and white, you cannot get me for it. You can't. Certain things that you say on YouTube now, if you get up here on YouTube and you're doing straight derogative, check this out, straight derogative content for more than 4 to 7 minutes, slandering and bashing a group or a group's belief, that's a strike. That's a strike. That's a strike. You cannot be sitting up telling somebody they're wrong for their belief. You cannot be saying, oh, I don't like you because of your belief. You cannot be saying, I can call you out of your name because of that belief. You can't do that. That's wrong. And everybody got to understand that. Some people overstep their boundaries. But it's nothing wrong with having a debate with certain things pertaining to our community, especially because it's now openly involving our children. And it's definitely affecting the way we interact with each other. So when we're sitting up here trying to figure out a way to get to a better, peaceful solution of interaction between the human race from whatever way you decide to live your life, YouTube commends that. They'll push that harder in the algorithm. It's a fact. Yo, man, stop acting like you're in a goddamn. You can smoke, brother. You good over here, brother.
I don't know. I don't want to fuck nobody's channel up or not.
I wouldn't be that hypocrite. I ain't gonna do that to you.
All right,
but nah, man, that's where they fuck up on YouTube. And it then seems like, yo, you notice when people start, let me tell you why people are getting hit. Because I know why when they told me why I got hit, but I hit them back with a respectable rebuttal. You dig what I'm saying? Perfect wording. They only give you enough time and a little
with that seasoning
paragraph. You can't be able to, son, word to mother, motherfucker, word to mother, son. Yo, them niggas is playing with me, son. I bust my motherfucking gun. That shit ain't gonna work. But if you sit down and advocate in few powerful words in a paragraph, why you feel as though you had the need to voice a rebuttal or a response back to someone that went against your brand and slandered your name or your character, YouTube has to now open the investigation. But I'm going to give y'all a free game. When people, quote unquote, hit your page, the reason when you go back to talking, you have to go back to the page and directly get to the exact pinpoint. That's why they tell you to put down the time mark from beginning to end and how many times in the segment from the time marks from beginning to end to now have an easier way to determine whether your name has been slandered. Thank you. Buddha's name be praised. You dig what I'm saying? Now, it's not to the fact where they're going to let a computer say, because some words that you said flag the computer and the computer says, womp, strike that page. Now it has to go into a human evaluation, meaning a human being got to go watch this shit and pay attention and go, hold up. Oh, shit. Nah, we got to reverse that. And then you get one of them emails like I got. Them shit say, your shit, pause, has been unpaused. I swear to God, I put that shit up in my goddamn community board. That shit said, everything is back, baby. I felt like they let me back in the dice game and gave me a 10,000 motherfucking, they gave me your whole 10, give Dice 10,000. Rest in peace to Maurice Kirby. Yo, give Dice 10,000 and see if this nigga could get up. He done got 8 up in here long enough. Give this nigga 10 grand and see if he can tear that table up. YouTube said, you have won, Mr. McLeod. There's nothing wrong with speaking your mind, but it is something wrong with slandering someone's character. It's just like if you're in the street talking to a goon. Yo, son, what's going on? Yo, bro, real rap, the way you looked at me, the way you responded to me when I spoke to you, I don't know if I took it the wrong way, but it seemed like it was something wrong in the air with us. That's the way a man look at you and be like, nah, my dude, hold up. You right, that day I was going through some shit. Pardon me, man. I got some shit going on in the crib with wifey, my kids or something like that. As opposed to, damn, nigga, every time, the other day you looking at me like you want this shit to pop off. What the fuck is wrong with you? Nigga, you act like my gun don't go off, bitch ass nigga. Now you like, hold up, my nigga, where all that extra shit came from?
Right. That's gonna you do that shit with me, dog. You're gonna get exactly what you're gonna look for, nigga. Straight
I'm
up, yo. I don't give
understanding
a
if I
fuck.
made a mistake. Talk to me about the mistake I made if I fuck with you. But the extra shit, you got me thinking all this time you was around me with some malicious intent and you was waiting for this point right here or another point to try to advocate some motherfucking power over me. And now I get in my cocky shit.
Yeah, it's all about the approach. You know what I mean? That's why I try to give people respect, because if you give people respect, like, they almost don't have a choice but to give you respect. You know what I'm saying? Because then if they even have any kind of heart inside of them, they feel a type of way, like if they're going to respond in a negative fashion. So most people match the other person's energy. You know what I'm saying? So if you give
And if
out the
you give a
respect,
nigga respect and he come at you with that rah-rah shit, get the fuck away from him, man.
yeah, I mean,
like for real, all jokes aside, I don't give a fuck how dangerous you are. I don't give a fuck how you know your shit, you know karate, your gun go off, you can stab, you can punch. Yo, get the fuck away from a nigga like that.
Yeah,
Because
it's
if
a
a nigga
trap.
don't look at you in your eyes and see like, yo, you don't want no problems, a nigga like that is ready to die. For real, meaning he ready for you to kill him or he gonna do something to kill you.
Yeah.
You right, my nigga. You got that shit, beloved.
That was
Matter of
Hassan
fact, bro,
Campbell.
I'm
That was
out.
Hassan Campbell when he was out there. That, you know what I mean? That nigga went there to die. You know what I mean? Yo, and when he came on his live and he said that, I was like, yo, I already said that. I said, yo, he looked like he was on a suicide mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
If you watch my live after that, if you got a man up, do you know everybody know the easiest day on the week? Lionel Richie on the Commodore said, easy like Sunday morning. A motherfucker is at church Sunday morning, getting some breakfast in the South, sitting up woken in some. This nigga's in the middle of Bronx River talking about, fuck that shit, nigga. I kill everybody.
Yep.
I said, something's wrong right now, man. Something's wrong right now, and I prayed for him.
He said he was drunk, you know what I mean? That's, yo, listen, I've done that. I've done some shit like
Burps,
that. Like,
all night, sitting up drinking, thinking
Yep.
about shit, aggravated.
Yep.
Nigga just load a motherfucking gun. I don't take no knife. I load a gun, allegedly.
yeah, I wouldn't be there with a knife.
I wouldn't have been there with no knife, nigga. But then again,
I wouldn't have been
he
there with
wasn't
anything.
thinking clearly.
If I was going there to die, I wouldn't have been there with nothing.
Mental
You know what I'm saying?
breakdown, nigga. I might have ran in the middle of the Bronx River, goddamn got hit by a car. I might have went and jumped off a goddamn building. I might have went there and jumped off the roof, nigga. It's easy to get to Pebble Beach. When you go to the projects, all you got to do is go all the way up to the top. I might have went and jumped off that motherfucker right in front of the building I live at. Now you niggas know I'm tired of this shit. But to go up there and see, this is when I be saying, I wish niggas stopped doing certain shit, man, because number one, now that I look back at the whole analogy, in my opinion, no such thing as a bad opinion. If the shit was really real, we would have heard about it and then we would have never saw it live.
Nah, that's not true. We've seen all of us black folks get killed on live, dog.
No,
All the
what I
dudes-
mean is, if he had lost it, he would have never had the time to say, yo, I want to set up my shit with an iPod. He said he had his phone on an iPod.
Oh, yeah, see, you know.
You was setting up the stage, Mr. Campbell.
Yeah, I wouldn't be setting anything up. I'd just be going, like, I don't know. I wouldn't even.
He
Honestly,
said
I
he
probably
wanted to
wouldn't
be
do
on
that.
Vlad, and guess where he's at now? He
Probably
made
wouldn't even do
Vlad
it.
TV. He did it. He made Vlad TV, folks.
Yo, and then, yo, didn't he, well, I mean, didn't he talk shit about Vlad and all that? Didn't he say fucking fuck Vlad and all that shit? Like, you know, like a lot of people do that shit. And I see a lot of people fucking, if Vlad reached out, they'd go right on his platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know why I go on, if I had the chance or the opportunity to go on Vlad, you know what I say to Vlad if Vlad is watching this shit? You know why I would really go up there? Because I'd ask the nigga, how come you don't know the difference between the real and the fake? That's the only thing I'd want to say to him, man. Like, how the fuck, like to me, Vlad, in my opinion, is a mastermind. You know why? Because he's the king troll of the king trolls. If y'all understand what I'm saying.
My wife's home. My bad. I heard some music and shit. I'm like, yo, how the fuck is there noise in this?
That's that reefer, son. That's that reefer.
Yo,
That's that
fucking
reefer,
high
son.
as shit.
That's
Yo.
that bud, son.
I got
That
mad
bud.
bud.
That bud start going. When I started singing, that shit probably just replayed in your head. Easy like Sunday morning. That nigga said. I'm talking, he hearing, I wanna be high, so high. That nigga up there like this. I wanna be feeling all the things that make me mine. I'm trying to be free. My nigga up here scratching, y'all. That's that good reefer, baby.
Yeah, I got mad jars of weed, yo.
Hey, Russian Princess. We got Russian Princess in the building. You know we got you loaded over. Matter of fact, we gotta give her gun. She gotta have her gun. Because I know she be busy. So now you got your gun, girl. So when you come over here, even though Nerd and everybody over here, shout out to Nerd, he in the building. He be sharing, he be making sure he be sharing everything. Angie Baby's in the building. She still be promoting. Make sure you come over here and you load up and tell everybody and keep, now you got the right to put your handle and all your good people and your whole family and your vibe and everything like that, y'all. You dig what I'm saying? The Russian Prince, shout out to the Russian Princess and Bori. They do their thing. They definitely making a storm. They should be real. I told her don't watch the numbers. I know the numbers drive y'all crazy sometimes. I know the numbers drive y'all crazy. But the chemistry y'all got, it's a second. That shit is, matter of fact, if you don't got 1,000 by New Year's Eve, it'll be 1,005 by New Year's, by the first day of New Year's. I'm Big Dice stamps that. Y'all got that shit locked. And y'all got y'all great following. I watch y'all shows. Y'all all right. You know, I don't like disrupt. You know, y'all good. Everybody fucking with y'all. Y'all are good. Y'all got great industry. Shout out to y'all sidekick, the host y'all got over there. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Green Eyes went over there one time and went crazy. He get a little sentimental sometimes.
Brock Lesnar?
We working with him.
Not Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar, y'all. You know we got to work with Green Eyes.
That
Make sure
wasn't
y'all
Green
get over
Eyes.
there and please keep putting up Green Eyes handle Nerd. Make sure my man get up to his thing, man, because Green Eyes say, yo, they got me up to 900, baby, and they put the conspiracy on me. Green Eyes is a little passionate. Shout out to my man Ron Boogs, y'all. Green Eyes is a little compassionate. But you know we got to work with him, man. Like, all jokes aside. We can't turn our back on him. You know what I'm saying? Think about it when we was fucking up, fellas. Matter of fact, to the ladies, think about it when y'all might have been young, y'all might have been fucking up. It's always going to be somebody to be like, come here, you doing some goofy shit right now. And that's how I am with Green Eyes. That Green Eyes done cursed me out, did about 47,000 shows on me. That's my little bro. I can't do nothing to Green Eyes.
He went crazy on you, dog.
Yo, Green Eyes done did about 500,000 shows on me, y'all. Fuck you, Dice. I should fucking kill you, man.
He went crazy on everybody. Yo, when he gets in that mode, nobody's safe, dog. He went crazy at me too.
Brock Lesnar mode, if you play with Green Eyes, he gets that bad defense, y'all. He means no fucking harm.
He starts doing this shit.
Y'all gotta understand, man.
Starts doing this.
People done infiltrated Green Eyes. Rest in peace to Compa. Rest in peace to Fee. And then when the situation with Green Eyes and shout out to Artist Morrison. When Green Eyes and Artist Morrison, their situation started, Green Eyes turned into an animal, y'all. Yeah. He didn't give a fuck about nothing. Green Eyes said, they took my fucking Artie.
Yeah, he went crazy. He did a little too much.
So we gotta pray for him, man. Word up, man. Green Eyes is crazy, but he don't mean no harm. He very passionate, man. Yo, word up, man. God damn. And like in the word of Green Eyes, he not even decent. Yo, Green Eyes is gangster, y'all. I'm telling y'all this shit. Green Eyes said, yo, you not even decent, man.
Listen, he was streaming his video game, right? And I was in the chat or whatever. I was watching him, and fucking Gary pulled up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And fucking
that's what he told him. He said, "Yo, you not even decent."
Yo, I seen Gary was like, yo, how come you're always doing this video game shit or whatever? Oh, I'll pull up whenever you're on live or whatever. Oh, how come we're not talking? I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm like, oh shit. Then fucking, yo, Green Eyes. Yo, Green Eyes went crazy after that. Yo, that shit was mad funny. That shit was mad funny. I was hollering, yo. I was hollering.
Yo, my nigga said, oh shit.
Yo, for real, because I didn't know what time. I thought it was all love. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause you know what I mean? But
Yo,
no.
mental illness is real, beloved. That mental illness shit is real, boy. I'm telling you, that shit will have you like, what the fuck is going on, man? Word up,
He's
son.
like, yeah, I'll pull up. He was like, yeah, I'll pull up when you're doing a live. I was like, oh shoot. Green Eyes was like, yo, this is my channel. He was like, yo, I do what I want over here. He was like, yo.
That's exactly how. See, this is what I try to tell people about. You have to pay attention to who you let on your platform.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't pay attention to who you let on your platform, in their mind, it ain't your platform no more.
Mm-hmm.
When you go live, in their mind, you are paying your StreamYard bill, and you are paying your electric bill, and you are paying your Wi-Fi bill for them to come up on your platform, and you're just there. Am I lying? They don't give a fuck about that shit.
I noticed that, like, cause I be in Green Eyes chat all the time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't say nothing, but I be there. And I noticed that, you know, certain people were pulling up over there and then whatever, showing themselves, and then he's promoting them or whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like it's their show.
The war come.
I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I don't really care about this dude. I was trying to watch Green Eyes, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, respect to the dude. You know what I'm saying? But
Green Eyes, I hope you're listening to what my man is telling you, bro.
I didn't come there for him. If I was going anywhere for him, I would have went to his channel. You know what I'm saying? So
people don't understand that. That's why it's only certain channels. Yeah, I tell people, you got to watch. When it come to YouTube, I had to learn this. Number one, I don't really trust too many motherfuckers, unless I check your morale in the chat. In the chat, you will tell me who you are. If you keep coming to the chat, you are going to tell me who you are. If you keep interacting in the chat, you are going to tell me what type of morals you have. You're going to tell me what type of respect you have for yourself. You're going to tell me what type of respect you have for human beings. You're going to tell me what type of respect you have for your parents. You're going to tell me what type of respect you have for children. Everything you're going to tell me in the chat. So, you know, them type of people, I'm cool with that. Come on up here and give some of that love and give some of that wisdom, because that shit need to be shared. But to the motherfuckers that just be surfing and don't have a StreamYard, and every time they come to a chat, it's always with some type of disrespect or indirect sarcasm to somebody in that chat, I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah,
I act like a rash and break out.
There are some chats that, you know, I won't even make a comment in because it's so hostile. You know what I'm saying?
There are so many chats that I watch right now that I just won't make a comment because it's like they're watching me, man. I feel like I'm being watched, man. That shit is sad, son. It's like everywhere I went and everywhere that I promote, all of a sudden people just pop up and they're there. I'm like, damn. If I don't fuck with you over here, if you're not allowed over here to do nothing, you're not allowed to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're not allowed up on the platform, but everyone that I promote, you wind up there. Now you don't want me in their chat. I'm going to watch and support and hit that like button, but I'm not going to interact because I don't fuck with Satan.
That's it.
I don't fuck with Satan, son.
You know what to do, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how to avoid shit.
So I don't want people to think that I'm not supporting them, because I watch a lot of chats, y'all. I watch a lot of y'all shows live. Y'all would never believe it. And I hit that like button. But I'm not with that goofy shit. I'm not making no fake fucking account saying my name is Abracadabra or Mr. Magoo just to be in the chat saying, yo, great show. Now, I'm not doing that goofy ass shit. I don't do that shit. Niggas making chats talking about Samuel L. Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Roberta Flack, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Jackson, Mickey Mouse, Goofy. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking about Mr. Magoo.
They be on there
Spider-Man.
saying some wild shit too, dog.
And they
Fucking
say the dumbest shit in the motherfucking
crazy
world.
shit.
Your mother got sold for 5 packs of cigarettes. All type of stupid shit. Your grandfather used to rape dogs. That's the type of bullshit niggas be allowing in their chat. And they say that thing, yo, don't block them. Yo, I don't mean this to no disrespect. I'm just trying to, I mean this from a morale point of view. I hope nobody takes what I'm saying the wrong way. Because I don't mean no, but I wouldn't give a fuck how you feel. Every time I hear, don't block him, let them talk, you're letting me know this is about YouTube with you. This is not about a morale or organic, peaceful place to sit up and build with people that we can't interact with physically every day because of certain things that made us have to go on lockdown from the day one.
Yo, you know what, man? What would be cool is that if a lot of people in the chat that have all these comments and shit, they just come up.
Oh, super. Matter of fact, that's what I meant to say. Thank you for that. Yo, super. Your ass about to get motherfucking your wrench tooken, and you gonna be a regular nigga standing in the street without a gun in Chicago, nigga. You been telling me you about to come up and bless my shit, so it's time for your ass to get ready to come up here and bless my shit.
Oh,
FTC Vice, Team Guardian, City Bama, all
got
you
nothing to do with
motherfuckers,
this,
nigga.
guys.
Niggas better get up here and talk.
Nothing to do with this at all.
No, that ain't him. That's something I was thinking about. Because Super been supposed to get up here and give me some of that knowledge. Because Super, I'm telling y'all something. Shout out to Super, y'all. All jokes aside, Super really got some great points. But it's like people don't be listening.
Yo, facts. That's facts, yo. A lot of these dudes in the
Super
chat,
be
man.
saying some deep shit, but motherfuckers don't be paying attention because they so used to hearing the bullshit.
Oh.
So yeah, Super be saying this crazy shit and joking like the other night. He said, every time I'm getting ready to eat, you need to start talking about doo-doo. Yeah, Super gonna be crazy. He'll go fuck about that shit. He got a good sense of humor. That's a good thing. But nah, when certain shit happen, and when I mean this, when it came to me going through certain shit with people that tried to really like play with me on certain platforms, I ain't gonna front. That nigga Super held me down. And he held me down in the chat when he didn't even know I was watching. And he held me down in the chat when I never said a word typing in the chat. He didn't even know I was watching. That's why he always welcome over here. And he came over here a couple of times and said it respectfully. He said, Dice, I want to say something, but I don't want to start no shit over here because I don't want no problems in your chat. And then I say the shit, and then Super go, that's exactly what I was talking about, Dice. So since you talking about it, Dice, I agree. Fuck them bitches.
That's it. That's it, dog. That's respect.
Super said, fuck them bitches, Dice. Because he came over here, I swear to God, he wanted to say certain things, but he always kept it funky. He said, yo, Dice, I just don't want to say the fucking wrong thing because I like coming over here. He said, I know you don't really play with that gun. You'll blow a nigga up out of here. I like the vibe over here. I don't want no smoke. But Dice, I just be wanting to say certain shit sometimes, Dice, because the shit be getting on my fucking nerves. And I think telepathically, Allah sent the motherfucking words that was in his head, in his heart. And I mean this shit. And I mean this shit. May I never hug my mother again if I'm lying. Because seconds after he'll say something like that, I will start talking about things that people are scared to talk about. Or I've said things that people were scared to bring up because they were scared of the response or what would be said behind. And Super be like, that's what I was talking about.
Thanks.
Nah, man. G-Dept, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. My fault, baby. I ain't see you pull up in there like that. Boy, you real smooth. You like Fonzie on a motorcycle, baby. That nigga Super said, Dice, If that fool go on the channel saying some stuff again, I'm hitting the link and I'm gonna demolish him. But I don't really rock with the dude panel. Who he was on.
Yo, Green Eyes, salute.
Yo, Green Eyes. We was
Green
just
Eyes
talking
in the
about your
house.
crazy ass. Pull up.
Yo, pull up, dog.
Pull up, Green Eyes. We were just talking about you, man. Y'all see what he said. He on his Brock Lesnar shit. Yo, Green Eyes. That ain't your name no more. Pull up, Green Eyes. You heard Artie told you I gave him that name because you was trying to jack his name. Green Eyes, pull up to the Big Dice Chronicles, and I got the name for you right now, baby, on some real shit. I ain't even talking about no Ron Jeremy shit. I ain't talking about no Ron Jeremy shit. That's just me joking and shit like that. That's just me joking and shit like that. But I got the new name for you, Green Eyes. I got the new name for you, Green Eyes. Boy, you ain't ready for this, baby. I got the new name for you, Green Eyes. My man Super said, Dice know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, but it's controversial. For real, son. Shot said, nerd, that's how you figure out I ain't fucking with niggas. That's right. By my lonely, baby. Word up, man. I gotta respect that shit. I don't get mad, bro. I gotta respect that shit, man. It's your law. When certain things come to I'm telling you, man, I don't play with God, y'all. I just don't play with God. That's why I fuck with Super, y'all. Super gave me hell one times. Boy, if Super fuck with you, if he on your back, pause. That nigga like a porn star if he on your back. Pause. If he sees some fraudulent shit in you, he gonna destroy you in the chats. He is, yo, if that nigga sees some sucker MC, woo! If he sees some sucker MC shit, he gonna kill you, man. But nah, the nigga Super was like, nah, everything Dice was saying, that shit came to light, y'all. I can't go at Dice like that. And shout out to Shy Banks. Break bread, ho. Shout out to that crazy nigga Shy Banks. Break bread. Am I with the crazy controversial shit he into? Nope. But like he said, I don't give a fuck about these dudes. I come from motherfucking Clubhouse. But he said some shit the other night. Shout out to Chase Milano. He said some shit on Chase Milano's show. That shit got me teary-eyed, y'all. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas could get mad because y'all niggas is too motherfucking pathetic to deal with y'all fucking feelings, you stupid-ass fucking androids. I'm not a fucking robot. I'm not an AI. Certain shit touch me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Just like one of you niggas get in front of me, this shit will touch one of you niggas, nigga. I don't give a fuck. But back to what I was saying, shout out to my man, Shy Banks. My nigga Shy Banks said, yo, it's one nigga on YouTube that I took my videos down, and I apologize to that nigga. That's a real nigga. That nigga said, and that's that nigga Big Dice. Shout out to motherfucking Shy Banks for that shit. Break bread, ho. That man said, I was on that man heels. I even caught him up in the trick bag because I was looking at him and I was thinking some shit. He said, nah, that's one of the realest niggas on fucking YouTube, y'all. Word up.
Where's Green Eyes? He didn't pull up?
Green Eyes, where you at, man? I dropped the link. Uh-oh. You know how I be, you know he got that. He said he pay $100 a year for his Wi-Fi. He might be having technical difficulties.
Oh, shit.
When he told me that, I said, where you get that shit from? Dollar Tree?
McDonald's.
But we got to keep Green Eyes around me. You know, Green Eyes remind me, yo, he just a kid. No, excuse me, he's not a kid. I'm gonna stop saying that. No,
he's just young. He's young. That's all.
He's a young man that's growing up. He's a young man with a daughter that's growing up. And like they said, it takes a village to raise a motherfucking younger person, and it takes a community to keep a village intact. So who the fuck are we? You know what I'm saying, to push him to the side. Like Green Eyes said, he said Green Eyes said that shit in his show. He said, yo, shout out to Big Dice. He said, man, he ain't give up on me. He said, shout out to y'all for not giving up on me. That shit mean the world to people, man, when motherfuckers know a motherfucker be like, yo, we still fuck with you, boy. That shit ain't nothing. Motherfuckers too tough. Green Eyes, where the fuck your ass at, Ron Jeremy?
We've seen so much worse, you know what I'm saying? And when he acts up, it's not, you know, it isn't really malicious. You know what I'm saying?
He's just trying to be
He's just venting and fucking. You look at him like, you know, he's younger than you. That's it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. He said, Green Eyes, do you have Discord? He just get it ASAP, Green Eyes. I'm finna put him on some stuff since you like the game. Yeah, he good. Yeah, I forgot Nerd is into the gaming and shit like that. He said, respectfully, Green Eyes is our younger brother and his elders. We owe him that. That's a fact, Ja. Oh, Ja at work. I was getting ready to say pull up. I was like, what the fuck you ain't pull up? But he at work. My fault. Shout out to Ja. That's a fact, man. We owe him that shit, man. The same way them elders grabbed us up and slapped us upside our head when we was fucking up, the same way they taught us responsibility when they was giving us money to go to the store for them, the same way they was giving us money to go up to the motherfucking, to the number hole and play them numbers for him. Same thing we got to do for him, man.
That's right.
Word up. Same thing we got to do for him, man.
Do it for all the whole younger, all the young kids. You know what I'm saying? Younger generation. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Sad part is some of the younger ones, their spirits are so manipulated by the world. They're the ones that are gonna have to be reached by the ones that reach out to us that surround them. See, they're not gonna listen to us because they're manipulated by the TV, the money, the clothes, the sex, the false responsibility. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But some of the ones that surround them, that's gravitating to guys like you, Hank, me, Dog, Soldier, FT, the elders that can tell them, yo, you know, they're going to be the ones that's going to have to administrate and fluently distribute what we told them. And they're going to have to be told and taught correctly. We can't give it to them halfway, because if we give it to them halfway, they're only going to give a quarter of that to the people that pay attention to them. Because you got to understand, the leaders of the gang are the ones that step out, not the ones that stay in line. The ones that stand in line, they're so overwhelmed and infatuated with the cause, or gang, like people said, they don't have the time to admire an elder that stands alone. So the ones that say, I'm going to admire the elder that stand alone, but I'm going to rep who I am and who I be, these are the leaders. So when you see a leader of gang say he's going to try to emulate or take advice from an elder, the other gang members that are so infatuated by gang or organization or love are going to gravitate to him. That's why it's our job and our duty to give it to him on a totality, on a whole being. Because even if we give him 100%, he's only going to get a grasp of about maybe 40 to 60% of it, because 40% of it out of the 100% grasp is unbelievable to them. See, they don't see the future. This is the part people fail to realize with our kids today. We are thinking about retirement, when we're getting old, when we're going to die. These kids is talking about they're going to die soon. They don't think they're going to have 10 years. Ain't too many kids out there listening to drill think they got 3 to 5 years left. So their expectations are totally different, man. And we got to switch that. We got to switch that. For real. Yo, Green Eyes, pull the fuck up.
I think he said he's with his daughter.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, I think he said he's
What's
with
up?
his daughter.
That's what's up. Word up. He said, yo, oh, yeah, that's all. I appreciate the support. I'm with my daughter right now, y'all. For God bless y'all. I appreciate it. That's a fact. That's what's up. I didn't know you was, yeah, that's what's up. Word up. That's a fact. But we gonna get it. We can get it right. But that's how we gonna have to administrate it. I see that. I figured that out, because I was stubborn one time and I ain't want to listen. You dig what I'm saying? And then certain OGs that inspired me in the hood, rest in peace to Dobbs, my pops, Johnny Greenlee, my uncle, you know, botching them type of niggas, you know, burying them niggas, them the niggas that I was making it I made it my, see, when you gravitate to a nigga, you make it your duty to be in their presence, whether it's standing on the corner while they talking to niggas and you're never around them, and you just washing the car for one of them niggas, or you going to the store for them, or you sweeping up a store for them, or they giving you a responsibility to stand behind and sell some weed in the gate, You make yourself accessible to the people that you emulate, and you hope and pray. What we did, that we was snatched up and given that blueprint. Even though the blueprint was given to us, to some people in the world, it looks like a bad blueprint. We was taught how to survive. But check this out. We was taught how to survive when a lot of the opportunities that our children have today and a lot of opportunities that we have today weren't available. So we can't keep thinking on that aspect of way of living. Back then, fuck that. You get 100 plates, you have to move that. 10,000 pounds a week, you have to move that. You have to eat. There wasn't too many jobs. There wasn't things like what you call that? Where you go up there? Unemployment. It was unemployment, not unemployment. What's the place you go?
Temp agency.
Where they go and they give you the referrals to go to jobs.
Temp agency.
They didn't have temp agencies. They didn't even have places like schools that taught you how to present yourself, how to fill out an application. They got places now that teach you how to put resumes together. A lot of people didn't even know how to do a resume. Yep. They got places now that shows you how to interact. That's what I be doing with my young boys and my homies. I be trying to put that work on them. And niggas be like, yo, son, I don't be knowing what to say with them niggas. So sit down right quick. I'm the interviewer and you the motherfucking employee. And I'm going to walk you and coach you with the things you're supposed to say. I'm going to give you the format. You dig what I'm saying? You just got to put the motherfucking work into it.
That's right.
Like I told you, I fill out applications for dudes online that don't know. Because certain jobs down here, they not letting you do interviews like that, walk-in interviews no more after the situation with the pandemic. You have to fill out an application online and you have to hope in response that they call you due to what you told them that you can give to their company through your motherfucking application process.
Yeah. So you got to go on like
just getting bougie for a job, nigga.
There's apps like Indeed. If you like put your work history or whatever, type it in. Indeed already has a format that makes it into a resume, and then you could just click jobs that you like or whatever. You know what I'm saying, that are around your description of labor expertise, and then they'll call you or whatever. Like they'll send out a thing, and they'll call you definitely.
Remember, they wasn't doing that back in the days. They
wasn't
even
not doing that. They weren't doing that.
They wasn't even trying to help people that was living in motherfucking apartments that didn't have electricity.
Yeah, I remember because, I grew up poor and shit. Like my dad he used to call it a labor pool. That's what he called it. He used to go stand up down there and try to get work and shit. You know what I'm saying? I remember going to the fucking food pantries and all that shit, dog, standing in line twice, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because you can only get like one parent. We used to go, all right, so I used to go with my dad. I'll stand with him. And then my sister and my mom used to go in the back line or whatever, back of the line and stand. So we get up more bags. You know what I'm saying? So I know what it's like, what it was like.
Y'all see who woke up, right? Y'all see who woke up, right? I guess you wanted to say hello to the world today, huh? You don't really be on the scene too much, huh? She ate something yesterday. She got a hold of something yesterday. I took her outside and she was scratching her eye. And her whole eyes, I felt so bad for my baby last night. Her eyes was swollen up. She was so pitiful last night. Her eyes was blood red and was swollen up. And then I gave her a Benadryl. I remember one time because of her blood and her gene, the doctor told me that's a red dog in a bloodline. So she said, sometimes the slightest things will give her allergy, but they said instead of coming here spending all this money, they said go get a pack of Benadryl. And if you give her 1 or 2 Benadryls and the swellings and stuff don't go down, then it might be a problem, bring her in. So she got into something last night. My baby was looking so bad. I was up with it till about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. She was grunting. She real whiny. When she's sick, she real whiny. She real whiny, man, like for real. And now she just woke up. She was actually sitting on the couch snoring. She just woke up and her eyes and everything. When I woke up this morning, her eyes and everything was back to normal. And it was pink around her eyes. My baby back. Say I'm back. Say I'm back. Say I'm back. Yeah, she back now. She wasn't even acting like this just last night. She was just laying down looking at me. I'm watching the game. She was like, I don't like the way I'm fucking feeling, pussy. I don't like this shit. And I'm like, yeah. Went outside and untouched something, and that shit didn't agree with you, and then you get mad at me.
Yep.
Went outside and you touched something yesterday, and
you gotta be careful. There is I seen there was a disease or something that only dogs were getting or whatever. That just was recently. I don't know. I don't remember the name of it, but it was some recent shit. They said to watch out for it. Like
this motherfucker go to the doctor more than a human.
Yeah, I believe it.
Stocky B 24. Salute, beloved. This motherfucker here, she get treated, yo. This dog, man, this dog is so motherfucking jealous. This dog is so protective of me, boy. I tell people it's like a good thing, but it's a bad thing because she don't want nobody around me. Right? No, I'm talking about nobody. Nobody. This motherfucker here is very...
Dog Soldier said, nah, there's a dog sickness moving around. Yeah, right?
Oh, I ain't know about that, dog.
That's it.
Dog,
I
you
was
gotta hit me
talking
up and
about.
call me and tell me about that, man.
Yeah, they said to be careful leaving your, when you bring your dog out in the yard or whatever, because that's where they're catching it. You know what I mean? They don't really know there's not really much info. Like, it's not a lot of info on it. I don't know a lot on it. I didn't see anything much more. Maybe Dog Soldier probably knows a little bit
They
more.
trying to fuck with you, girl. Well, tell them where they can find you before we get out of here, brother. She ready to go outside. She been snoring like she was working for 30 hours. Hold up, let me end the show, man.
At the Hank McCoy Show, all capital letters, like you see it down here. That's my show right there. If you want to pull up, you can. If you don't, that's all right. You don't have to subscribe or anything. I would appreciate it.
I gotta check your shit again because I gotta understand why my notifications ain't going off too. That's a
I
fact.
don't know.
They knocked my shit off with Sheep State Beat, with Sheep State TV.
You might be subscribed to my other channel, you know what I'm saying? But this channel right here is the one that I want people to subscribe to if they're gonna subscribe.
All right, all cops. With the show on the end. With the show on the end.
Yeah, so if you wanna check that out, you can. You know what I mean? It's open for everybody. I'm not on any bullshit. I'm just just doing some real shit or whatever. I'll open up panels or whatever. I got the StreamYard too. You know what I'm saying? I got all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just bought, a bunch of...
Damn, son, this ain't the one. Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah, see, you probably had the other one. It's all good, though. The other one's cool, too, but I'm just like, I've been playing video games on that one for some reason, like, lately.
I got it now.
But yeah, I appreciate you having me. You know what I mean? It was a good show as usual. You know what I mean? And
we trying to stay away from the sucker MC shit. Can you dig it? And I'm going live later, and I'm staying away from all alligators, and y'all better stay away from all them haters. Can you dig what I'm saying?
All right, guys. Peace. I'm gonna drop down, man. Appreciate you.
Peace, brother. Y'all already know, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up for the episode number 5 of the Big Dice Wake the Fuck Up show. Y'all know Egypt up. She got to use the bathroom. I'm going to end it with the classic that got me the best YouTube intro, outro of the year. I'm going live. Set that bell notification. Salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?